Sorry, it took a minute.
refuse to have my character axed. How fucking
Okay.
dare you, Strife?
You can be sorted. That's fine as well.
I don't want to be sorted either.
Bisected.
You can be maced. Or flailed.
I don't want to be hurt
Or
in
speared.
any sort of... I do not want to be
What about
hurt in
cursed?
any sort of...
Cursed with
Or
like
burned.
1/4 size.
I'd
Curse
be
is just
perfectly
worse.
fine with putting a curse on 𝓮𝓺𝓷 that shrinks in one size category.
You can be frozen.
I specifically one size category.
Is that
You
what
get
you
small.
do for the small party?
I say tiny, but I meant small. I didn't mean tiny. Just generally small size.
No, you mean tiny. Don't worry. I
Oh,
understood you.
there is actually
I
tiny
saw- I
size you
saw
can
what you
do.
were
You
putting
can
down.
actually go tiny. Is the thing.
Your
Hey, there's
brother
custom
agrees.
race.
What the fuck, Dane?
Wait, what? Ace?
Ace is in that chat. Ace plays on the enemy team from my game. Ace is legitimately my enemy. We will be fighting him soon.
Where did...
Good,
Where
then
does-
blood will spill.
I also love the fact that we're now actively live.
Oh, hi guys.
He says that he's the one who starts it. Not like he realized it.
Yes.
Oh,
You
no,
know,
it's just
purposely narrating this kind of thing for his own benefit.
It's not just that. I didn't say it this time was because I wanted a proper cold intro to the stream. Considering the fact that I somehow keep failing to do so every fucking time. And this time, it's all of a sudden Ace gets mentioned. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, which character are we focusing on for Miguel?
Yes. Okay. Where do we locate the or where do we focus the SRD on?
The stream on. Get it right, Kage.
No, the SRD.
No, the SRD.
That's how you build the character, then. Come on.
Yeah.
That's true.
Basically take the next fresh copy. Once you get into roll 20.
Yeah, take the one underneath 𝓮𝓼. And just so I can show everyone what the hell I'm talking, what the hell 𝓮𝓼 is now. Look at him. Look at this creature.
I better log into Beyond
Are
too.
you streaming on YouTube or on Twitch?
Which?
Okay, I gotta find you on Twitch then. I only have you on YouTube.
Okay, 𝓮𝓼 has overtaken my screen real quickly. Gotta fix it.
Yes, I see that. There you go. I sent a link.
𝓮𝓼. Oh, there's a picture and everything. What does he look like?
Yeah.
Oh, he's magnificent.
Yep, very magnificent indeed.
For the flames.
Okay.
The flames.
Okay, shit. I think I might have fucked it up. Give me a second.
Dang, already? It just started.
I gotta refresh the screen.
It just started, man.
He did refresh.
𝓮𝓼 ate up my entire screen, okay? Shut up.
You mean he set it on fire?
And burned it.
He ate my screen.
Ground.
There's a difference.
Anyway, what did you want to make?
I wanted to make a summoning character. A 𝓮𝓼𝓛𝓲𝓷𝓮.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes.
I'm interested.
Hamster.
I actually know how to create races.
You got me interested in the 𝓮𝓼𝓛𝓲𝓛𝓼.
So he wants to be a necromancer, but also a hamster.
Yes. I don't even want to speak English. I just want a little tiny furball to be resurrecting dead humans on hordes. Maybe he thinks he's helping them. Maybe he's sadistic. I don't know.
Okay.
Hold on. I am double checking because I think that there's actually a cleric that is better than a wizard.
It's very dependent as to the type of style.
No. I honestly think that there is a cleric subclass that is yeah, there's an undead lord. Yeah.
Ooh, undead lord hamster. Yes.
Oh right, they gives you more undead every time you summon an ability and stuff like that.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, this is perfect. I never even saw that.
Alright. By the way, I have creating new races up. Also, to everyone who has OBS,
Oh, wait, let me get my notebook.
by the way, to everyone who has OBS, you got to make sure you have it updated to the newest thing, because apparently afterwards, the previous versions won't be able to sign into Twitch the normal way anymore. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Seeing you on Twitch.
Okay, I'll update OBS after this.
Same here. So we have Wizard with Undead Master and Cleric as Undead Lord.
Yeah, no, this is just the. Yeah, if I remember correctly, this is the better way to build a necromancer in Pathfinder.
Okay. It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Necromancer Wizard, I guess, isn't that great. Just because it was
It's
stuff.
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's
I mean,
okay.
I'm looking at Undead Master versus Undead Lord right now. One's
I'm still trying to
arcane,
find.
one's divine. Apparently, at the very least, they both start off with Command Undead for the starting level of bonus feat, which is good. It lacks the ability to channel negative energy for the purpose of command undead. You can spend 3 uses of any first level arcane spell. That is going to hurt though, because casting first level spells is very nice.
No, it isn't. You don't need to.
True.
What would be the trade-off then if you can't cast first level spells? Is what you said? What?
No, it's
No.
if you lack the ability to channel negative energy for the purpose of specifically command undead, you can expend 3 uses of any first level arcane school ability that only has a number of uses per day equal to 3 plus your intelligence modifier. So it's not first level spells. I misread that.
Okay, so then
So-
this dark energy thing, that is a separate.
Channel negative energy is important if you're going to command the undead masses.
It heals your
Uh,
undead followers.
Mm-hmm.
Then how do you channel negative energy?
You are a cleric then. So here's the thing about channel negative energy and commanding undead. As stated here in the feat command undead, you can use your standard action to channel your negative energy to instead enslave the undead, which they get us real safe. And afterwards, if they fail, they become yours.
Okay, so I focus on enslaving the undead instead of raising the undead.
You can. Here's the thing: you can do both. It's just if you fight other undead, is when it's useful.
And keep in mind that the bonus feat for Command Undead, you can actually get that as a cleric as well as just the feat.
Yep.
It's just Undead Lord as a cleric does pretty much get it as a bonus feat, so you don't have to worry about expending a feat for it.
What if I did use a feat for that?
Then you use a feat.
Well, if you use a feat, then if you use specifically a feat just to get that, and not be an Undead Lord or Undead Master who get it as a bonus feat, then you're immediately gonna have to deal with getting another feat because you're kind of forced into grabbing another feat.
Okay, that was the part that I didn't understand. Then okay, so
yeah, just try and make sure not to take feat pictures.
Yeah.
All Undead Lords gain Command Undead as a bonus feat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh.
That's why I'm also comparing Undead Lord to Undead Master. They both get Command Undead as a bonus feat.
Yeah.
And if Undead Master gets it, he treats his wizard level as his cleric level. So already all signs point to cleric being better suited just to deal with undead in general.
Yes, I've legitimately heard this conversation in real life. Yes!
What was the argument for wizards then?
There wasn't.
Wizards
That was
kind
the
of
point. There was not.
That's why
There-
Kage was trying to say cleric in the beginning, Dane.
yes.
Fair enough. I guess
You're the wizard side right now, Dane. You should ask
Fair.
yourself what was
Fair
the
enough.
point.
You know what? There is one very important thing that the wizards get that clerics can't.
What's that, Dane?
Potentiality of becoming a lich.
No, clerics can do it.
I thought maybe,
Yeah,
I
this-
thought creating a phylactery requires the arcane arts, not divinity.
You can have someone else do it for you. You don't have to do everything.
That's fair.
That's the thing. If it requires that, you technically have someone else help you make it. You don't have to do it just by yourself.
The Blind Locksmith. Wizards have more versatile damaging spells, but this is okay. Good. Nope, you have to do it. So apparently,
Oh, you
Blind
have to do it.
Locksmith says that if you're going to become a lich, you have to do it yourself. We're just
Okay.
arguing if you're going to be commanding
so
the undead army.
Dane, the Lich's phylactery. An integral part of becoming a Lich is the creation of a phylactery in which stores the character's soul. The only way to get rid of a Lich is to destroy his phylactery unless the... Yeah, basically that. Each Lich creates its own phylactery using the Craft Wondrous Item feat. The character must be able to cast spells and have a caster level of 11th or higher. The phylactery costs 120,000 gold and has a caster level equal to the creator at the time of creation.
A cast wondrous item. This requires caster level 3rd.
You just have to be an 11th level caster to make it.
Okay, so it's not arcane versus divine. So
No.
darn. All right, all signs
Yeah.
point. You're gonna be an undead lord. Congratulations, hamster.
awesome. I can't find Undead Lord on D20.
I sent a
Here,
link.
oh, because I have Discord on my phone and I'm looking at it on my
Oh, okay.
computer. Okay, let me just open on my computer as well.
So right now you only need to worry about your starting 3 things that change, which is you
Oh, and your Twitch. Oh, I'm gonna save that one too.
Oh, thank you. So Undead Lord must select a death domain and undead. So this does mean that because you are a cleric, though, you need to A, serve a deity. Specifically serve a deity.
He has to do a death domain to the deity to be exact.
I was about to follow that up, Kage. And you have to take the death domain related to the D&D.
A little bit too long here, Dane.
Deity.
Yeah, I said
Okay.
it faster.
Shut up. There is also one other requirement, and that is the fact that you need to be within 1 step of your deity's alignment.
Right.
Plasma is technically death.
But she wants no undead though, so
Yeah, that would go against the hamster's plan of creating an undead army.
𝓮𝓺𝓼 would work.
𝓮𝓺𝓼, definitely.
𝓮𝓺𝓼, I believe, is one.
Norberger is. Or Norberger is.
Oh yeah, he's deaf because he's assassin, but yeah, sure, you could do that.
There's 𝓮𝓺𝓾𝓲𝓛𝓲𝓷𝓾.
Yeah, that's the counterpart to Shaylin. Shaylin's brother, a bit corrupted, but yeah. Those guys are also just crazy though.
So it is on death, yes.
Yeah. But
Hasper.
okay. So there's a few you can do.
Yeah.
There's a few for sure. I just said 𝓮𝓺𝓼 because remember from Pathfinder Kingmaker game.
Oh yeah, I would heavily recommend 𝓮𝓺𝓼.
Achatak. Apuk.
Is that Egyptian one?
No, so it says other deity.
Oh, okay.
I believe it's also pronounced Achaikik.
Wait, Archaic, the mantis god?
Pharasma is the only death goddess you can't do undead with that I know of. 𝓮𝓺𝓼 is the prime first undead. So says the blind locksmith.
Yeah, Archaic is mostly for the... I guess anyone can do it, but he is mostly the Crimson or Mantis Assassin's deity in a way.
Hold
Even
on,
though
I need to.
someone meant to
I
kill
need to.
deities.
Is that how you spell trebuchet? Is that how you spell trebuchet?
Hold on, I gotta go see what Kage typed.
I don't remember how you spell that thing.
Never mind.
Grandview.
Where did Kage put trebuchet?
It's not how you spell it. I googled
okay.
it.
Okay,
Unfortunately, it's a stick with a lot of spikes on it.
I've heard it pronounced ish ukek. Huh. Well, I mean that works. Also, also the Blind Locksmith mentions Pharasma and 𝓮𝓼 absolutely hate each other, which is
Oh, for
fair.
sure.
Which is fair because one's like, "Hey, we're gonna raise the undead just because we want to give them a second chance," and the other one is keep the people where they belong.
I know that certain classes have beef with each other, and I
Oh, no,
these are
to be
gods.
honest.
These are
God,
gods.
gods have beef
They are
with each other.
deities.
Also,
Okay.
I love one very important thing that I see in the Archives of Nethys. 𝓮𝓼 is a neutral evil other deity whose domains are evil, nobility, protection, and his main things of work with is command of undeath and lichdom. He has no death domain.
What?
Huh.
How
That's
does that
weird.
work then if he doesn't have death domain?
Don't know.
That's one of the things that you gotta talk to your DM about.
Hold on,
Oh.
maybe it's a subdomain for him. The death.
We're also gonna need to also gonna need to open a Google document.
Yeah, no, he does not have it. 𝓮𝓼 was the first soul to escape her judgments and turn into undead. As 𝓮𝓼 is female. It still does not explain how the hell 𝓮𝓼 does not have death in her domains.
It's not gonna
If she's
explain why
supposed
they
to
don't have it, Dane. It's just gonna be like they don't have it.
I know, but it's the command of undeath strife. How the fuck does she not have
The death domain is a lot of people in it, okay, man? It's hard to...
Dane! She's the command of undeath. Not not someone who makes undeath.
Kage. She also
It's like how
has
in Greek
lichdom.
mythology there's like 3 different versions of people who reside over death, and it's all different.
That's fair, Strife. She is the former queen of another country, and Gev stole her body to turn her into his undead queen. Okay, that makes more sense. She's an unwilling undead. There is Beelzebub.
Willing undead. Oh, I'm sorry.
Really, it
Beelzebub.
all depends on what alignment he wants to be.
You gotta at least take some form of evil, though.
No, necromancy isn't inherently evil. Come on.
No,
Yeah.
you could go like neutral.
But you could be evil if you want to. It's also totally fine. It just depends what alignment you want, because you gotta
Yeah.
be close to
You
a
have
deity.
you have to be within one step of the deity's thing. So let's say if the deity was
Chaotic evil.
chaotic evil, you can only be chaotic evil, chaotic neutral, neutral evil, and that's it.
You don't want a chaotic neutral hamster. I do.
I would
That
love
sounds
a
pretty
chaotic
cool.
neutral hamster.
Chaotic neutral hamster.
Is wherever the heck he wants or feels
Being
like.
100% fair here.
Mark Schwarzenegger says making undead is inherently evil. AFAIK.
There you go.
To be fair, it's only evil in the eyes of general populace. Let's be honest.
What's evil?
It's also slightly depending on GM though, in a way, I guess.
then again,
For, like the reasons of
also-
why you do it.
It's
Yeah.
very dependent it's very dependent in terms of the world you're in. Because technically
No,
speaking,
it's evil. It's an evil act.
now let me finish. Because let's be honest here, necromancers are just unauthorized clerics. Because clerics are authorized necromancers.
Dang, you're being stupid.
No,
And
I'm referencing a meme I saw in which a cleric is a licensed necromancer.
excuse me, sir, do you have a license for those corpses? Yes, here you go.
Right here. These are my papers.
Oh, okay, but wait, but I wanted to say, also consider the character, because it's a hamster. How does evil pertain to races? Like, one race might see something as evil that another one does not.
It's very dependent as to how they believe death should work.
It's a hamster.
Yeah, Blind Locksmith says his point is it takes negative energy, which is pure evil. That's fair.
Okay,
Necromancy
alright, I
is-
see it like that.
Necromancy is okay. Not all necromancy is rezzing undead. The spell school, yeah, that's fair. Necromancy is a spell school. It's not about raising undead, but the act of necromancy is going to be evil because you're using negative energy.
And so then the more I use that kind of magic, the more I am leaning towards that god.
It's more of the fact that you fuck with bodies specifically without regarding the soul is more how your character is.
We say
heard
we talk
you
about
say
the
that
soul eyes that
statement
we're just
very
repurposing right
differently.
now. Not being inherently evil in our game.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, I'm just going to mention that part for our game specifically.
Yeah. We're not really alive in our game.
Hey, spoilers!
No,
Well, I
that's not
mean,
spoilers.
1,000
We
years.
saw what happened with Perry.
No,
Well,
that's
you're from
spoilers for
a age gone
watchers.
past. Who knows about us? Come on.
That's true. Regardless, it's the fact of you're using channel negative energy, which is literally, as people said, is pure evil. So you're focusing your raw evil into energy.
Power.
It doesn't automatically make you evil unless your GM wants to make you evil from what you do to make the undead. That's fair. Some circumstances you could be like the ritualistic Egyptian mummifying undead, in which you kind of take care of the body to the point where it's literally just a husk.
Mummy rot's a real thing.
Mummy rot's
Kill
very
you.
evil, yes.
Okay,
Mummy
wait,
rot
wait,
will
wait.
kill you. I made sure that Vivian was immune to that before she got into the game.
Good to know.
It's
Okay,
a
but wait,
common
I mean,
affliction.
Oh, it is? Oh, damn. That's probably how
In some
Ulan is gonna
campaigns,
die.
it's a common affliction. Not always, but in some campaigns, you can readily expect it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but wait, back to the mummy thing. You can resurrect like an empty husk, and that is considered good necromancy?
No.
It's
Mm-mm.
not good necromancy. It's neutral necromancy because you did it in a
Okay.
ritualistic way that respects the dead, essentially.
Oh, okay.
The Dane. With Dane we're DMing, that's what he means.
Dane,
That would be.
you do realize that resurrecting or making an undead traps their soul, right?
Oh yeah, I know that. It's just I'm saying when it comes to respecting the dead, as a DM in my own right, I would say that that's not inherently evil. You're just being neutral because you're respecting their wishes.
Yeah, but what if their wish was to actually, be in a ditch?
Then
So let me
you're
die in
being-
peace.
Then that's evil. Blind Locksmith says if you decide to go the neutral route, it is right. And worship a neutral god, you can take versatile channel and be able to channel both positive and negative energy. And sentient undead, yes. So in this case, it does depend whether or not Miguel wants to have a evil hamster or a neutral hamster.
That's exactly what I was thinking right now. Do I want it to be
Oh, evil. You know,
good or
you
evil? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go evil. Ulan is kind of like good neutral, or
neutral
lawful good. I think he's
Oh, lawful
Yeah,
good's
'cause I
like
don't-
good to like extent of law everything.
Vivian
Very
is
extreme good. Lawful good's an extreme good in a way. Or mostly. It can be not as extreme, but yeah.
'cause I don't.
It all
Yeah, I'll
depends
just
on
put
what
it
you
as lawful.
focus on.
chaotic and neutral.
Yeah.
I'll just
Wait,
refer to it as lawful.
what's the alignment chart? It's lawful, chaotic, neutral, and then it's
Good, neutral, evil.
Pretty much,
good,
yeah.
neutral, evil. Okay,
There's-
so there are two neutral tabs.
Yeah,
No,
you can be double
it's-
neutral if you wanted to.
Which is
Yes.
true neutral. There's essentially there's 9 alignments spread across those 3 alignments, and true neutral is dead center.
I was
You
gonna
know,
say, I mean, you know those like alignment charts that you see on the internet all the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was trying to imagine. Okay,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start playing Ulan more good. I'm going to make a new character that will be neutral, and then this hamster's gonna be chaotic evil.
You're not gonna make a lot of change or anything. You can
Yeah.
always. I like playing like neutral to evil leaning, so you can still play similar ones like that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mark says neutral good being the most good you can be.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
yeah,
good for the sake of being good.
it's good for the sake of being good because you are willing to break a few laws because they're just unjust.
Yeah, versus lawful good, we have to follow the laws. Even it's like, well,
Yeah, that there's a reason why Fallen Vivian is in play.
Good, the goodest boys are lawful good, only up until the rule says you have to be an asshole.
rule says like you want to murder a baby dragon and it gets rid of your paladin code.
Oh,
Yeah, that is
that's
actually something that happened.
Yeah,
that is a jab at me, and I guess quick story just to make sure people aren't confused. This is still me when I'm new to GMing. My first year of running Pathfinder, and I had someone who was playing a paladin. I decided to have him encounter a baby dragon in order to kind of like, see how different it is. But because he's doing, detect good and evil, he kept sensing evil.
It was a chromatic
Inherently,
dragon.
it was inherently evil. It was a chromatic dragon. So I really couldn't say anything else other than, this dragon is, yes, evil. But it's a baby. And unfortunately, I have a thing about, straight up murdering babies of any kind. So,
Dane's biased babies.
Dane's bias to babies. Oh, his bias has changed since then. His bias has changed since then. But because he actively attacked a non-aggressive, non-violent, and pretty much a helpless dragon, and just murdered the fuck out of it, I just dropped him from being good.
Yeah, he went to lawful neutral, which means that he lost all of his paladin levels, and then the player didn't want to play him anymore.
Yeah.
wow.
To be fair, again, this is my first level of GMing. Well, not my first level.
I mean, but still, if something happened like that you just lose all your paladin levels because of a decision, you don't just quit.
Well, no.
He basically made the guy an NPC, which then he became a slave of a vampire, and that is not where Vivian gets her vampire hatred.
So apparently Locke and Mark have been talking, saying that that's not really what lawful means. Yeah, you'll put your conscience above the law. Lawful means dedicated, community-minded, has forethought, uses logic over emotions, means adhering to a rule set. The usual stuff. And that Batman's apparently neutral, not neutral. Batman is apparently lawful good. For some reason,
Batman would be lawful good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, have you ever seen the trial of Batman?
I believe so. I vaguely remember it.
Oh, that was a beautiful cinematic piece. Anyway, we need to create a hamster.
We gotta create a hamster. So let's start things off with creating a new race. This is important creation now. We're working on a hamster. We'll worry about.
To be fair, Dane has never done this.
No, I have. The half construct. Remember, Kage?
Yeah.
Well, specifically half construct, half orc.
Okay.
He is a character I regret helping make.
He is technically going to be a humanoid.
The hamster?
Yeah.
Okay.
But at times it might be morally gray. Yeah, that's a fair point.
I know it sounds weird, but even like the cat folk are humanoids. Kitsune are humanoids.
Oh,
So here's a question. Are we making a full race, or are we doing like a awakened animal for him?
Actually, that's a question.
Yeah, that's the
I'm
thing.
looking at the.
Do you
other
want to
race.
be a legitimate hamster who has become sentient? Or do you want to be like a hamster or an anthro hamster?
I want to be a legitimate hamster that is sentient. I don't even want to speak English.
Okay. Well, to be fair, if you got hit with the awakened spell, you're gonna be able to at least understand common.
Okay, I'll understand common.
It is
If I
then
got
up
hit
to you just to not speak it.
Okay, but what I wouldn't have the ability to speak it, though, wouldn't I? Or would I still have the ability to do it?
You would learn how to speak one language.
No,
whatever the hell he
technically,
speaks.
usually there's a ring.
Ring or memorize spell, one of the two. Or not message spell, I mean.
Well, if you let me finish from the awakened spell itself. If it was cast on you, you pretty much learn one language that whoever cast it upon you knows. Plus one additional per point of intelligence bonus if any, blah blah blah. So essentially, if they spoke common and they gave you common, you could essentially be like, I choose not to speak common because I hate common.
So then, if I choose the sentient hamster, I can understand and speak common.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's fine. That's fine. I just thought you choose an animal character, it wouldn't understand English. I didn't know. Understand common.
I've had, or there was someone in my group who took the leadership feat and got an awakened cat bard as their animal. And the cat gave the character a ring, and they were able to speak to each other.
Okay, hold on. I'll let you guys talk. I'm gonna deal with chat real quickly. Alright. So,
Okay.
Locksmith, you say you allow
But
to have
still,
construct cat dragon
sentient
one of your
hamster
games.
would
Considered
not
are
be
humans
like that
indeed.
cat.
That's a fair
The
point.
sentient hamster would
Dragon
understand
was
at least common.
𝓲𝓪𝓷𝓮. I'll let you speak.
I
You're
mean,
well high enough intelligence.
unless
That's
the
fair. Primarily, we're playing
unless the
first
caster
edition
was a dick
Pathfinder.
and was like, "No, you know Gnomish."
Let me turn down my
Okay,
comrades
so
real
then
quickly, just so I can.
the hamster is still
eligible.
dependent on a caster to
The
understand.
awaken is a spell, which basically you
Okay.
awaken a
So
tree
there we go. I can
or
actually
animal to
understand
human-like
myself a bit more.
sentience.
Okay.
Basically,
You could have been the pet hamsters or an actual necromancer who made you sentient.
yes.
Oh, so you're saying that I create the character already, but the character has already been cast with that spell. Like I'm a necromancer wizard's experiment
Yeah.
to become a necrohamster. Okay.
Yes. You
Would
are
that be a feat?
legitimately the level 20s, the level 20 wizards attempt at entertainment.
Perfect. Okay, so wait. Would that be a feat then? Or is that just backstory? That's my character.
Maybe I can look at chat and they can tell me, because I've never made an awakened animal.
Let me go back to his stream then.
Oh, it's on an ad. God damn it.
If you put it on theater mode, you can still see the chat while the ad goes.
No. I can see the chat. I don't want to type. I want chat to hear me.
Oh.
Yeah, right now, currently the problem is, my stream is apparently having a stroke.
Yeah.
The blind locksmith says awaken lets you speak if you roll high enough intelligence.
Yeah, so that's... Oh, okay, I see that word
How
here.
was that drunk? He made an awakened horse who was a drunk.
Okay, so... Would Miguel here basically take a hamster's stats and then roll for the intelligence and wisdom and charisma? Or would he roll actual stats?
I think that's a GM question, more than...
I'm asking mechanically, Dane.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's basically the basis if we have to change it or not from there, so.
Yes, because I have never made an awakened animal.
I've heard of it. I've never done it.
Someone in my D&D game plans on making an awakened wolf ranger.
Okay.
Seems like the stream stabilized now.
Woohoo.
So mechanically, no, you take the hamster stats, then add the rolls Awaken tells you to.
Okay.
Which would be 3d6 intelligence plus 1d3 charisma and 2 hit dice. And
Okay, so now we need to look up a hamster.
Hamster.
More races.
There's a giant hamster.
You go to animals.
No, I want to be tiny.
Hold on.
Well, giant hammer makes you small size, but yeah, tiny's fun.
Oh, okay. So giant hamster is tiny.
Gets you a little bit. Giant hamster gets you from like being, if you're diminutive or tiny. There's a bunch of small sizes essentially. There's a lot of small sizes in the system. So a giant version does not mean you're like actually bigger than a person.
No,
it just means you're bigger than a normal hamster.
Bigger than a normal
So you know Ra? He's a giant frog.
But
He's
Still
medium-sized.
Yeah.
he's medium. Okay, wait. He's a medium-sized giant frog.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then I misunderstood that a little bit. I thought you said he was just a giant frog.
No.
But then
No, that's what they call it. It's called a giant frog.
It's sort of like when you see in the world like a giant spider compared to a normal spider. The
Mhm.
spider isn't actually giant. It's just much bigger than you expect from a
The
spider.
giant hamster is large-sized.
Wait, what? It's large?
It is large size.
How is it large?
It's a giant fucking hamster.
Yeah, they shouldn't call it that many size categories. What happened to where's the
Dude.
medium hamster? Where's the
Dude,
medium hamster?
look! This is what's under giant hamster.
What the heck? Where's the medium hamster in this? Where's the small
There is
hamster?
no normal hamster here.
How did it go from tiny like
The closest
go-
they have is a lemming.
what the heck?
I'm gonna go look up familiars.
They travel in packs.
That's all they got
Oh
too.
my god.
Kage, that's all they got too. For familiars is literally just
The heck?
a giant hamster.
What the heck? Dude. How is the heck is a hamster? I don't understand. I don't understand this.
I kid you not.
This makes zero sense to me. What the heck?
There is no hamster familiar. There's only giant hamster.
Okay, let me go to Animal Companion page.
this is where we'll find the information.
Oh, well, no. They have the name and then what else you could reuse the stats for.
Yeah.
By the way, Mark asks, did the Wolf Ranger use a bow?
We have not yet, built characters for that game.
Oh, hold on, there's someone I gotta ban.
What?
Oh,
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's a bot or a link.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's one of them bots.
It's always in bots.
To be fair, though, you could probably reskin a mouse.
in a month.
Basically, you take the mouse stats, and it's now a hamster.
Basically.
Because there is no hamster stats.
Damn it! How?
Yes.
How to ban? Ah, here it is.
Yeah, there's...
Here we go.
Uncommon races?
It's an animal.
I'm trying to find that animal tab. I see it on the stream. The animal companion classes, core class. The quality is a little messed up for me. How do I?
Yeah, we're basically on Druid page, or if you drop down from Druid, on the side you hit Animal Companions.
Oh,
There was
Druid.
not a hamster there.
There's never a hamster except for giant.
But they're right, we should check Archives of Nethys.
Yeah, that may have it there. It usually has everything we're missing.
I do love Archives and Ethos.
That's a different website?
It's a different website that's like that has all the content because they don't make money off of anything. So
Yeah, so it's basically this, but they don't make money off of it.
so they're able to have like the actual source of the actual names and all that stuff, versus Pathfinder, which is, or D20, which has to change it a little bit.
Or they have to omit details.
Yeah, omit details. Yeah.
There is no hamster.
Like Archives has the full thing versus D20.
Wait,
I
there's
am
no
on Archives and Ethos. I looked up hamster. There is no hamster.
No. After the fact that Boo existed, there's no oh, come on, man. I know
I think that's why the giant hamster is there.
Yeah, but they don't have the mini hamster for that? Come on, man.
There
I
is
know.
no mini hamster.
There should be.
Dane, ooh, I'm not sure that they can even post links.
Oh, they can.
The bots wouldn't be able to post links if Dane disabled them.
It's in Monsters. The Blind Locksmith says it's in Monsters. It has everything. Use mouse or rat and then just reskin it. Okay. If that's how it has to be, then that's how it has to be. You know?
To be
It
fair,
can be a hamster in my heart.
isn't a hamster already like a mouse in the first place?
A little.
It is basically a rat.
It's a rodent.
Classes.
It's more mouse-like than rat-like.
Kangaroo pet. The fuck?
Oh, the kangaroo mouse?
No, I'm trying to look like I'm trying to look like the actual mouse in Archives and Ethos. I'm not getting mouse.
Huh.
Mouse Lord from a third party. Yeah, you're apparently the best bet's gonna be rat.
Yeah, hold on, I found mouse.
You found mouse?
Okay, simple method. Okay, never mind.
Just say the breeder got your name wrong, Miguel. That's all you gotta do.
The necromancer that experimented on me thought he had a mouse.
He instead got a hamster, yep. Just mislabeled.
Okay, so then we should still use the D20 page then, because D20 has a mouse.
We can still use D20 page. We have to use rat.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
You gotta work with the rat.
That's fine.
Alright, so because of the fact this is gonna be a character, we should still at least ask the GM.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah, so we'll ask him a character creation. Oh wait, Whale-Duck is typing.
Well,
he's typing in general. The Duck of Wales speaks. Mice aren't dangerous enough to write up as a monster.
Awaken the mouse.
I mean, that's fair, Locke. That's fair. Mice aren't dangerous enough to write up as a monster. Apparently,
a hamster would be.
No, a hamster would be.
Oh, so cute. Sorry.
A chaotic evil hamster.
CR1100.
Wait, say that again? Oh, CR1100.
Locke says CR1100th of a difficulty check.
Well, they just posted a GIF of shoes getting being put on.
Get it right, Kage. Those are high heel boots.
I'm sorry, high heel boots. You are absolutely right. They are high heeled boots. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
AC 14. Is that good?
Well, no. No. But you can get, you can change that now. If we can do Awakened Mouse to get armor for your size. It's a little,
yeah.
Well, actually, correct. Depends on your proficiencies, but yeah. If you have a high dex.
He falls under the same rules as Raw, technically.
What other than where did you find rat animals bestiary type?
We technically went to familiar. and then clicked on rat.
I went to I went to the bestiary for animals and went to rat.
I'm in the bestiary right now. I'm just trying to see what other ones. They have dinosaurs.
What size
here?
is rat, by the way? Because Duck's asking what size.
It's tiny.
No,
Tiny.
Miguel wants to. So Miguel wants to be tiny, right?
Let's start with that. Yeah, let's start with tiny before we start
It's not
changing
diminutive.
things.
It's not diminutive.
Thank God. Not spiders.
Gildar's like, oh, well, if you want to make a new race, go ahead.
There
You
are
can do
rules.
that. And we're
I
like,
think Monster said RP. I want to check.
Well,
This is just an awakened animal.
I'm just gonna say it.
It's gonna be a tiny.
Be a tiny one.
Okay. Locke says an awakened hamster ninja would be awesome. You're not wrong.
Awakened hamster ninja.
Go hamster ninjas.
I'm glad I'm inspired.
So we're all
chat.
making hamster ninjas now. That's the rule.
Yes.
No.
I don't understand why we're doing hamster ninjas when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles exist.
To be done. Yeah, we can actually do
Yes.
actual
No,
turtles.
well, here's the thing. We'd be cuter.
We'd be cute. Hey, turtles are pretty cute, man. What are you talking about? We'd be cute. We'd always be cute.
A dead hamster ninja. No,
Yeah,
the undead hamster ninja.
gets attacked by a mouse swarm. No, they're so fluffy. I'm gonna die.
They're suffocating me.
Yeah, don't use familiar. They're weaker than the full monster. Yeah, they normally are.
Okay, so that's why the rat stat are pretty bad, because it's a familiar, so it's weaker. So if I go to a monster tab instead,
I have the same page as Dane up right now.
We're both looking at rats.
all monsters by just monsters.
I have actually killed PCs with rats.
Rat swarms are no joke.
Rat swarms are no joke. You need fire for that shit.
I didn't even mean to kill my players.
Did you get the Alchemist Flax? Or Alchemist Fire?
So
You
Well,
were in
that
the
says-
game.
No.
Welduck has ruled use the race builder.
Okay.
Okay, where do you find race builder? Is it Google?
So we create new race. And we're essentially naming it Awakened Animal at this point. Is that fine with you guys?
I think it's pretty much what we're doing.
Sure. It is experimental, yes.
Alright.
Well, you basically... No, it needs to be named Awakened Hamster, is what it needs to be labeled.
Awakened Hamster, got it.
Do you guys have the Google document up, or anything like that?
No.
No, I don't have it up.
But I'll be working from the create new race, so I'll be assisting you guys.
Yeah, you need
bumps it up.
you need a document to write it down, because Wilduck has to approve it.
Alright. In the back of the advanced race guide, Alchemist you always need to carry around Alchemist Fire acid flasks.
Yep. Like my free bag of holding with them.
Wonder if Dane regrets that.
Hey, we didn't blow anything up. We actually did it pretty well. We just never got to use it.
I still have written down in my notes. Look at Dane's bag of holding.
Don't question the bag of holding.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
cast this
that
out.
was...
Well, we'll question yours. Yours is a little bit
Yeah, you're not wrong. Mine's a little bit fire.
Yeah, it's a little bit fire.
Yeah, I did not hit high enough to hit the curse.
The encoding.
I'm gonna try it again just to see if I can maybe get it, because I got a couple of those high rolls last time we played.
Okay, so first off,
Oh, we should wait for a session for that one, but yeah.
first
Yeah,
off,
hopefully.
he's tiny.
Yeah. Again, are you copying and pasting this into...
I'm copying.
He's copying and pasting it.
It's on the stream, Kage.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, my format got finished, so I'm doing something else right now.
Which is fair. Alright,
Yeah.
so base speed quality, we're going to keep to normal speed. Because again, you're a rat. That's being a hamster.
Well, no, I'm a hamster. Yeah, because we're creating a race.
All right. Which ability score modifier quality do we go for?
I would say intelligence or
No.
wisdom?
Do we go advanced? In which we pick either. So if we go advanced, we have to pick a monstrous power level at advanced. But since we're making it, we get to choose it regardless. So if we go with the advanced, pick either mental or physical ability scores. Members of this race gain +2 to all the scores, +4 to 1, and -2 to the one ability score of the other type. So we're not going to go with that because you're a hamster.
We could also just wait for stat bonuses for last.
So because he's a hamster and he's tiny sized, he has like a -4 to strength.
You got a bonus to dex though.
So we're going.
Oh yeah, it's a massive bonus to dex. I'm just saying it's gonna be detrimental to his strength.
So we agree then. Greater Paragon.
I'm a caster, so Greater Paragon. Members of this race gain +4, -2, and -2 to mental ability score. But wouldn't the mental ability score hurt the fact that it's a summoner?
Yes, but we're not doing.
Oh, sorry.
Let me move over to there again. So
I guess it's Saptane.
If anything, we could just pick up specialized.
Yes, but I cannot see it right now, Dave, because I was doing something else.
I was going to read it out though, in which essentially it's the standard +2 to 2 ability scores of a chosen type and -2 to 1 ability score of the other type. Or we could just stick with standard 2 to a physical.
There's a prerequisite to being tiny. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it. Aberration, construct, dragon, fae, outsider, plant. We'll be fine. It's up to Wilda. Well, I guess.
No, we have to pick that in creating a race.
I love how I'm reading the Discord chat now and how Arslan is explaining to 𝓮𝓵𝓷 he's going to be a necro hamster, undead lord cleric hamster specifically. And Whale Duck is, I fully support it.
10, Ace 19. It was the reason I ended up playing a human. Humans are always nice to play, Mark. Even if, everyone dunks on them.
Tieflings.
Humans
is why I
have
say
their
that,
own
but
buffs. Every other race tends to have dark vision, though.
Honestly, I think the hamster should be Fae.
Fae?
As its subtype, yeah.
Yeah, your subtype's gonna be a Fae hamster.
Well, it has to be either an abjuration or...
Let's make him a demonic hamster.
Aberration.
Yeah.
Aberration.
Construct, dragon, fae, native outsider, or plant.
Actually, no, we need him to be a space hamster.
Wait, you can create a plant character in
Yes.
Oh my god, you know what? I'm gonna think about that for another day.
There is one in the D20 sheet. I think it's called the Goran.
Yeah, they're like a fairy. I've made one before. You guys did not like her voice.
2 feet's their first level is freaking strong. Yeah, it normally is.
Yeah.
Well, only if you want to sneak up someone in the dark, which, if we're going with a hamster, is going to be quite possible.
So, in all likelihood, one of us is carrying the hamster around.
Yes, I'm gonna be on someone's shoulder.
I know I said Faye before, but if he's legitimately a experiment from a wizard, he'd be an aberration.
An aberration?
Yeah.
But...
As in, your very existence is not natural.
Yes, my existence would not be natural, but wouldn't an aberration be like a mirage? Not real at all.
No, they're real.
Not always.
They will eat you. They are just monsters.
It's a class of monster, okay.
It's a class of monster, and they are legitimately when you think of monsters. Have you ever come across a slime in a game?
No.
in any
The
video
only
game.
slime in Minecraft. That's it, really. I
Yeah.
thought you meant in a D&D game.
That's an aberration.
No, I was talking about any game you've ever played.
Okay, so a slime is an aberration then. It is physical.
Yes.
It is there, but it has no right to exist.
They have bizarre anatomies, strange abilities, alien mind sense, or any combination of the three.
If anything, the perfect example is what Locke says. The mimic is an aberration.
It is.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Slimes and ooze.
Yeah, slimes and ooze, but mimics are aberrations. It's just in other games, slimes are considered aberrations.
Someone's asking if Mind Flare is an aberration.
It is.
Different space, yes. It is.
So essentially, your existence, the way your character is created is not.
Are you natural to this world or not? Essentially,
and that's pretty much it. You're
And I'm
a
not.
hamster, so you're not natural to this world. Because the only thing that exists is giant hamsters, apparently.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm a little.
Giant hamsters exist, and maybe I should just play a giant hamster?
yeah.
No.
No, I want to see
Roblox just said that we have to. If you want to be the hamster, you have to create a race. So that's what we're
Yeah,
doing.
either way.
We have to
we're
make
doing
this character.
But there are prerequisites to being tiny.
Yeah.
Right.
To be tiny, you have to be considered an aberration, a construct, dragon, fae, native outsider, or a plant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then
So,
I'll do.
it's
So
the
we're
ha-
trying to figure out.
So,
No, that
it's not-
aberration sounds good.
okay,
Okay.
so he's an aberration. I gotta move this down.
I thought aberration was more like ghostly, phantom, things like that.
Nope,
But
those are
you guys in
undead.
the chat explained it more. Those are undead specific.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's aberration. Okay, so now we just need to figure out your ability score stuff.
Right. I'm looking at all this from your stream because you found that page a lot faster than me.
Let's just say I've had time to kind of peruse.
No, I've been looking at
You're a
everything.
two-handed fighter. No, not this time, Mark. We got to make the hamster. Yeah, we can make aberration animal. Just animal in the parentheses, as a technical sense.
Oh, okay. You did open up a Google document. Good boy.
You did.
I swear to God, Kage.
Dane's gonna kill me one day.
I am.
I wait for it. It better be in a dark alley.
I mean, he almost last session.
I almost did last session. Let's be honest here.
No, I mean I think he's gonna kill me real life.
IRL, we just find her body and then
Okay,
Dane
so
just
I think
left
the
the country.
I think the best place to go for us would be
Dane, you have skipped something.
yes. What did I skip? His speed.
Does he have normal speed or slow speed?
I decided to give him normal speed because he's a fucking hamster.
Yeah, no, we did talk about speed. He gave me normal speed.
Okay.
So I would suggest at this point, seeing as how we kind of went all around and about, I say screw it. Let's just do standard because +2 to a physical score, +2 to a mental score, and -2 to any other. We can make it Dex
Right.
+2, Intelligence +2, and -2 to Strength. How's that sound?
Hold on.
Okay.
So standard. So yeah, so Dex, he needs wisdom.
Yes. Yeah.
And
I feel
I'm
like-
sorry, that has to go to strength, that minus.
Okay.
Just
No, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Before we continue, Locke says, not gonna lie, my spine shivers every time I say Kage. Because his GM had an NPC named Kage who is a shadow dragon samurai who has a sword so sharp he can cleave rifts through dimensions.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the name I've been going by on the internet for over 10 years now. I feel old. I
Oh,
feel
good.
really old. Hold on.
Good.
Hold on.
Be old.
It's actually been 15 to 17 years. I mean, I also go by Eureka.
Eureka?
Yeah.
Eureka?
Eureka.
No,
Europa.
Eureka.
Okay,
Don't call
so
that pronounce your own name, man. Come on.
I know. Eureka.
Look, I didn't get the ability to actually name myself. I wish I did. I would not have picked my first name.
Does an average of like 1,600 HP damage. What is this, Yu-Gi-Oh? I've only seen that on a card.
Okay, I don't need Awaken anymore.
Okay, so stats set, it was decided +2 Dex, +2 Wisdom, -2
So
Strength,
what's
correct?
our RP total right now?
Our RP total is 4.
Okay.
So, language quality. You don't want to speak common. We can make you xenophobic.
No, maybe I keep the ability to speak common.
But listen, in which members of this race start with their racial language only. Racial language can't take this array, however. You're a hamster.
Just to keep things easy, you may want to know common, even if you don't speak it.
Yeah,
so you know
I
what we
think
say.
you should go standard.
Okay.
Yeah, that I should be able to speak common, because I'm looking at Whale Duck's response, and he's saying if I run out of spells, then a crow is more useful than an awakened mouse or hamster. So I'm trying to ask him, how would I remain useful after I lose my spell?
Yeah.
I mean, there's cantrip, but
We throw you and you go for the eyes.
Oh, okay, awesome. I turned rabbit and I start biting these guys.
We can actually give you a bite attack.
Yeah, so
I saw that. I saw that on the right. It was like a 1d4.
So we're currently still
no, it would be it would either be a D2 or 1.
Okay.
Plus strength. Minimum 1.
We're still at 4 race points, and we're finally getting to racial traits.
Well, we can maybe do Dex because we do a lot of weapon finesse and stuff here for free.
So Dane, we have to pick the 7 languages that he can learn. So we were talking about your wizard master. What do you have any ideas of what you want your wizard master to be? Because I can quickly roll up a race.
Without thinking too much into race or spells or anything like that, I just say he'd be chaotic evil.
No.
We're
picking race for languages.
As in,
for the language that I would know.
What languages what other languages can he take? Could anyone of this race take? Essentially.
So then, what were you thinking then to put in this?
I was gonna go to the reincarnation table. I was gonna roll a D100. Or have you roll a D100?
Roll it. Yeah. I want to roll it with my character. Roll D100. I don't know if I did it right. I did it in
you did.
In the game.
53. Up. Down.
Oh, does anyone have any good character creation?
Oh my god, that makes absolute sense to me.
By the way, does anyone have any good music they want to just play right now?
Copyright free, no.
How do you feel about a halfling creating you?
Oh my god, a hobbit decided
a hobbit created you.
Have a pet connection.
Yes, a hobbit created you. If you want, you can roll again.
Okay, I want to roll again just to kind of see what that means,
Options.
but I am okay with a hobbit creating me.
Okay, I should also send you this page because this is my random race chart too. 41. Oh my god, that's even funnier.
What is it? Gnome?
Goblin.
Oh my god, that was my second guess.
Perry created me. Perry created me.
Perry created you. Dog created you.
Graug! Okay, hold on.
Oh no, I accidentally closed all my study tabs. Whoops. I gotta reopen that.
Reopen close window, you can still do that at least.
Yeah.
Oh god, my encoding! There we go.
Reincarnate. Then how do you... D100... Oh, I see it.
I like to use the unofficial expanded table.
fun table, more or less.
Yeah, it's the more fun table, unless
Oh, I
your
just
dice
realized
hate
something.
you, or unless the DM is making you randomly roll a race, and half the party is humans, because our dice hated us.
I like that. That is a bit random. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I fixed it.
I mean, it's also a good place to just look at different races.
Right. Yeah, that's what I liked. I could see all these races in the dice roll. Would just be like, okay, here, this is where you land. Deal with it.
Yeah, that's how I made that one gunslinger. I was like, I agree, Mark. I love Reincarnate. It spiced up my, Rise of the Rune Lords character very much. No, seriously, I was playing a basic bitch,
I remember,
human
yeah.
fighter.
You went into, what was it, like...
We went into what was
Halfling?
supposed to be basically we went into a encounter that was supposed to be attacks from 3 ways, but because I got crit and got my head cut off, the DM let them finish that fight.
Yeah.
And I went to Halfling, which sucked because there's no way to resize armor in vanilla Pathfinder.
Yeah, it's all DM mercy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
My DM was an
Whale Duck
asshole.
by the way,
Whale Duck is at least flexible.
yeah, Will looks very flexible. But we don't talk about how well he can stretch. Anyways, so what are the other 5 languages? We got Halfling, we got Goblin.
Well, no, he would start off with, no, we weren't picking languages, we were trying to figure out what his master was, because that would be his other racial language.
Ah.
Also,
Awesome.
I will say this, Miguel. I am legitimately playing a small-sized mouse person in D&D.
5th edition. Just so you know. Anyways, I say let's go Goblin, just because I feel like this could be the mistake of a Goblin.
No, this wasn't a mistake. This was someone wanting entertainment.
Fair enough.
Also, goblins don't live long.
True. Seeing a Goblin Wizard is quite interesting.
Oh, no, it happens. Even though goblin alchemists are actually more common.
There are plenty of goblin wizards
There's
too, though.
pl-
It's just
There's
they don't
plenty
live
of
long.
Goblin alchemists, let's be honest here.
No,
Anything with
goblins in
fire.
general do not live long.
Yeah,
Their
that's the thing.
lifespan is only 30 years.
It's perfect Goblin accidentally making the undead. Really just want to see an elf reincarnated as a dwarf. Goblins hate religion. You're taking up the class of a cleric. You're going to be going against your master at this point.
If it's goblin.
It
If
is Goblin?
it's... I said if it's goblin. Miguel
I-
hasn't chosen yet.
Yeah, I didn't hear the if. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I said I was okay with the
Halfling.
halfling, but I'm okay with goblin too. I'm not
Could have been the
opposed to
hamster
either.
burned on the goblin village. You know.
The goblin created me, and
The funny thing is
that
that we're creating a level 5 character. But he would not have fireball. Unless we give him a necklace of fireballs. I am fine with giving the mouse a necklace of fireballs. I want you to know that.
I'm all
Oh,
for fireballing, as you all know very well.
Yes.
I know you are. But still, my focus is the necromancy. I guess it doesn't hurt to have more versatile
So the
spells.
main thing is, so you know as well, it's like you can have necromancy spells, but you're also gonna have other spell slots you can use for other stuff too. It's
Right.
like you're not just like stuck to only undead summoning and
Yeah.
stuff like that. You're gonna have other spell slots you can use for other situations.
One
Like
of the
fireball, for
benefits.
instance.
One of the benefits that one of the benefits between going cleric over wizard is that wizards have excluded types of spells. So you know how healing's like conjuration?
Mhm.
Necromancy would be your focus, but you would have to exclude one. So, like, you couldn't do transmutation, or you couldn't do enchantment.
Right.
Considering the fact that you're going to be a necromancer
Of the cleric amount,
of a cleric amount,
you aren't limited like you would be as a wizard.
yeah, so you could cast things like Fireball or Mage Armor if you have the spell, if they're in your spell list.
I will say that based on, like, all the stories here, definitely he should take that death-touched story feat.
When we get to his
There's
character.
an interesting one.
When we get to like the actual character. Right now, it's race.
Okay.
In which
I'm gonna
I
look
will
up
say,
death.
in which I'm just gonna say, honestly, to help speed things up, let's go with Halfling.
Okay. You
Because
can put
they do
Goblin as one of the races, or one of the languages he can learn.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I can talk to Perry and no one else would understand us.
Well, if you pick Goblin afterwards.
If I pick Goblin. Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be based off your intelligence. So with languages,
I have linguistics up.
they can do Dwarven, Elven, Gnome, and Goblin. So maybe those. So Dwarven, Elven, and Gnome.
The Goblin, Dwarven, Elven, Gnome. We need 3 more.
No, it's up to.
Okay, so we're just gonna leave it as that?
Yeah. Linguistics, you can take anything, but those are the languages he gets if he has a high intelligence.
Okay then. So now we get to the fun stuff, racial traits. Okay. By the way, Flame Strike's the cleric equivalent to Fireball. You're not wrong. It's actually a very nice spell. I think it's 2 levels higher for a sub-school. That's
Yeah.
true.
For flame traits, for character traits, should my character go more intelligent since he's a summoner?
Well, these are more like...
This is just how good your race is as a awakened hamster.
Oh, okay, so let me explain. So you know how Ulan has the ability to put elements onto his hands and punch?
Yes.
That's a race trait. Or that's a racial ability. So that's what we're trying to pick here. You already have dark vision up to 60 feet because you are an aberration.
Yeah, we got. I should pull up aberration real quickly.
No, it just says it there on there. He gets dark vision and he has to eat or breathe, eat, and sleep.
Okay, so we're technically at 7. Okay, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Need to adjust real quickly.
Yeah, that's why I was like, are you sure you don't want to go slow speed?
Yeah, you're at 7 race points right now, and we're getting 2 racial traits. This is gonna be fun. If you do take slow speed, you do get 1 race point back.
Yeah, that's what I was...
And since I'm a summoner, I guess that does kind of help me because I won't be up front a lot. I just
Oh, you're a
be
cleric.
escaping.
You're
I'm a cleric.
cleric.
I'm a
You're
cleric.
capable. You're capable of being in close combat because clerics aren't.
No, he's tiny. He is not.
Yeah, I'm just saying clerics are still pretty decent in combat. It's just you got a shit strength score. You got a shit.
Yeah.
You got shit to strength is what I mean. Not you don't. We don't know your strength score yet.
Would you say that hamsters are fearless?
Oof.
An awakened hamster is fearless.
No, I'm asking about the trait.
The trait. Hello?
Hi.
Hi, we can hear you still.
I didn't know if it cut out or not.
No, we hear you.
Fearless rage, fearless zeal, fearless defiance, curiosity. Fearless.
Lux says they're very fearful creatures. That is true.
Okay.
But they could.
Yeah.
But what about Miguel's interpretation?
So my character, fearless is just one of the feats, right?
It's one of the things you can pick, yes.
Oh, because a spell-like effect can cause me to be panicked or frightened.
Oh, you're
Yes,
talking about
that can happen.
the racial traits.
Yeah. This is for one of the racial traits, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's one of-
that is one of the racial traits.
Yeah, I found what Kage was talking about. Members of the race gains a +2 racial bonus on all saving throws against fear effects. So essentially, you'd be able to resist things like cause fear or a fear aura, essentially. A lot better than those without this +2 racial bonus.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to look at the other kinds of traits. Just,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, I understand. This is a lot for your, second character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
especially since we're creating
so
him.
much.
Yeah, but this is exactly what I wanted, though. I wanted to create this character. God, and there's so many traits. Like, Death Touch was one that you brought up before.
No, that's a feat, but that's for character creation for the character. We're creating.
No, there's a Death
really?
Touch one, Dane.
Really?
There's a Death Touch race trait, yeah. I'm under the
Yeah.
race trait tab, and I see Death Touch. You either gain +1 trait bonus on fortitude or saving throws against mind-affecting effects. These traits: Color Thief, Creative Manipulator? What? Once per roll,
No,
once per day, you re-roll Charisma.
There is no death touched racial trait.
There's
on
a
here.
Death one, yeah.
There
Yeah,
is a
there-
Death Touch one. Bloodline.
That's Deathless Spirit,
Yeah.
but not Death Touch. That's a feat. Yeah, we're
There's a
still in the
feat.
race creator traits right now.
Yeah, I'm under race traits right now, and I see Death Touch Bloodline.
It's one of the things you can get. It's just later in there.
Okay, I think better odds are. Let's focus on if he has any defensive racial traits.
Dane,
Okay.
if you go down, there's advanced and shit too.
I know. Let's focus with what we got. Now then, because your character was created, would you want to try and go for spell resistance?
Yeah, sure. I'm so
I
small.
would say
guess.
no.
No.
You have to overcome your own spell resistance
Casting
sometimes.
yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, if you cast it on yourself, you do have your own spell resistance to fight against it.
And
It
if
do-
you drop your spell resistance, you're open to spell resist or
It
to
takes a bit to
spells
drop
for
your
a round.
thing too, so
Yeah. It's not smart.
Probe.
I think if you never intend to cast on yourself, it's great, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't be casting on myself. So
Oh, you might.
I might.
You might need to. Cure
Yeah,
light
me-
wounds.
Oh. I don't think this character is gonna have cure light. I guess it depends on what other spells would be available, but
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on. Defensive training lesser. You get a +4 dodge bonus to AC against humanoids of a certain type. You are a hamster. And and hamsters are usually very hard to get a hold of.
Well, then you just add more dex. But we're already at a +4 because he's tiny.
You can escape our stuff so people can't grab him and steal him.
What's the max race points can we go, Kage?
Unless I get slaughtered.
So...
Or slaughtered.
So... Advanced, so 20.
Alright, so we have 20 race points to spend. 7 of which is already...
And even then, the race has to be approved by 𝓮𝓼 because we're creating.
Yeah.
My Tengu that I'm going to eventually make.
Well, right now we're at 7 out of 20.
So, according to the top of it, it says that there are... Shit, where the fuck was it? I missed the tab.
Look at
Okay.
defensive training grader. I trust me, that's why I didn't suggest it, because it does take a lot.
Traits per category are 4.
You have 20 as our max, right?
𝓮𝓼 suggests instead of halfling to go to gnome.
Gnome?
For the creator, yeah.
I could switch the gnome language and halfling language.
Yeah, it's on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's saying use race builder, not a reskin cat. We're doing that. Reskin the rat, not cat.
I mean, if you want to reskin a cat, too.
No, I said cat by accident instead of rat, but yeah. What type when I suggest the fate?
Okay.
So, hold on. Let's go to an actual race that's in the advanced.
Shut up. Changing happens to gnome. Okay, that's fine. I'm still trying to look at all the race traits because you said I can pick 20 points of it, but that's not 20 race traits.
No.
Yeah, not 20 race traits, up to 20 points worth. And we're already at 7 because you're an aberration tiny.
And you're tiny.
I'm just trying to find where the race traits say this is worth this many points.
In the title.
It doesn't say that in the title.
Like, Eternal Hope, 2 race points.
Yeah, RP is race points.
Okay, I'm gonna just look at the Dane's stream, the 𝓮𝓼 stream. I always mix up your character with your in-game character. I don't know why.
That's fine.
My brain.
I can take both as the name. Because I am both.
You are both. You like playing yourself as your character, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It even says it in your name. Your name is 𝓮𝓼 Dane, but I don't know why I'm always thinking D&D.
You could call me D&D. It's just it'd be wrong.
So I'm looking at another advanced race.
Oh,
And like they have one in defensive racial skills, one in feat and skill racial skills. Sometimes there's magic, and then sometimes there's other traits.
You're in the wrong section, bud. You're in the section that is in the Ultimate Campaign, not Advanced Race Guide. Me? Are you talking about me, Locke?
To be fair, this is what we have.
Me. Yeah. I probably was looking at the traits and not what you're looking at here. Because if I didn't see those points, then yeah, I was in the wrong tab.
I keep sending links.
Don't know how to spell it. Just call me Miguel. Yeah, because it's M007.
Miguel hasn't come up with his internet tag yet.
That is my internet tag. Oh, I don't have like an internet persona or the name.
Yes, that's what I meant.
So, I do want to suggest we could take up Cat's Luck. Members of this race gain the following extraordinary ability. Once per day, when a member of this race makes a reflex saving throw, it can roll the saving throw twice and take the better result. The only way to get this is if you have a +2 racial bonus to dexterity, which we did pick.
Honestly, though, I think that they'd have more cornered fury.
When a member of this race is reduced to half its hit points, or if you're and has no conscious allies within 30 feet, +2 racial bonus on all attack rolls and armor class. Yeah, that
The thing
does
about
help.
the cornered fury in my mind, at least, if I get hit, I'm just dead. Like,
No, you're a
you
cleric.
have
You don't
standard
have
HP. You have a D8.
you don't have a monopoly dice for your health points.
That was one of the benefits of going cleric and not wizard.
Mm.
Also trying to learn people's names by voice. That's fair.
That is nice. Yeah, I was just reading that too. I'm
Well,
ready.
mine's easy.
Yeah, she's the only she's the only girl here.
I was about to say, if you call me a chick, I will set a hit out for you.
Yeah, that's why I corrected myself.
Good. Because I'm in a game with your brother tomorrow, and I can mention it.
The only Kage. Yeah, you're the only Kage here.
Yes. Yes, I am.
So, if we take Cornered Fury, that does put you up to 11. And we'll have to probably either keep going down further in order to see what we could go for feats and skills, or see if we can get another defensive before we head on. I'm just suggesting Cat's Luck because it's 1 RP, and you could probably pick up another on the way.
Well, I
Yeah, that's what I was
understand.
thinking
That's
already.
just me saying that Cornered Fury would make more sense to me.
I wrote it down, but
Okay.
let's see what else is there. You know,
Alright?
because it's a long list.
Well,
We should just control F aberration and see what there is.
aberrations, you only get to eat, and you just have dark vision. That's it.
No, but there's prerequisites for the traits.
What
Oh.
about
For some
the
of them.
defensive training, where I get dodge bonus instead?
You mean defensive training greater?
Greater, yeah.
Are you kidding me? Oh, that's sad.
Let me guess, there's none prerequisite aberrations that are good.
There are no prerequisites. The only hold on. Let me take off the S. I found more.
Okay.
Oh, there's one that I think would be better, but it's gonna be a no.
I'd add a little natural armor because all animals have a little bit from fluffy fur and tough skin. Natural armor is always nice. Let's see, if we picked up defensive training greater and natural armor, that would give you at least essentially 3 more defenses to your armor class. but it
I'm
would
so
take up
sorry.
6 RP.
I'm sorry, one of the ones that has his type as a prerequisite is a breath weapon.
You were made. They probably could have put some sort of pouch into your fucking larynx that has you spraying out a breath weapon.
He can also take toxic.
You could. But anyways, so that's what that's what I was saying. If you took defensive training greater and natural armor, you get at least essentially a base +3 to your armor class.
Because I just love the idea of the hamsters running around the battlefield and no one can just hit it. It's just dodging everything.
Oh, negative energy breath, like the Shadow Dragon, Kage. From what Locke says.
That'd be absolutely hilarious, I agree.
Let's see. Hardy, healthy, no. Illusion resistance would be helpful, but I doubt you're getting in close contact to be hit with illusion spells.
Where did you find this page? Because I'm trying to look for it. The only things I can see are what's on your stream. I'm on D20 and I went to traits. It wasn't there.
Here,
You're right, I didn't send that link.
You did not send him that link.
There you go, there's the link.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, send me the Discord.
Sorry, a little
Copy the
tired.
Discord link. Copy message link.
Yeah, +2 from Tiny. That's fair. +2 dodge. Tiny.
Yeah.
You could dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge as a tiny.
Yeah,
hamster.
he's
Diving dog.
tiny, so it's also why I thought hilarious that well, what was it? It's I thought I need to go up. Change shape greater would be hilarious. He'd be able to become a small or medium humanoid as per the Ultra Self spell.
That's hilarious.
It is. It's also 6 RP.
I could see that.
It's an oof.
-2 to attack rolls, +8 to stealth.
Is four.
Yeah, being tiny, you already get a lot of good stuff going for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's why Tiny's worth 4 RP.
Oh, I had this page. Oh my god, I had this page open. I didn't scroll all the way down. Wow, it's a goof on my part. Okay, wait. So I can put 20 RP points, 20 race points,
2.
and
Up
so
2,
far,
because keep in mind, the higher it is, the less help you get with your ability scoring, or your ability scores. Because Well-Doc instituted that.
okay, so it'll be better for me to not use all 20.
Yeah, no, you have up to 20, and then you're monstrous
Okay.
after 20.
And so, before adding anything else, I'm already using 7 because the aberrationist.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
I can
then-
really-
Because we did your ability scores the way we did,
Mhm.
that has saved you some points, along with your speed. If you wanted to decrease the amount of points you have, you could make yourself slow, but that's up to you.
Tiny wizard is scary. Only if they're not hit.
I mean, he doesn't get any minuses to his health. So, unless he decides to dump con.
In which we already
No.
chose not to. He's dumping strength.
I'm
Yeah.
dumping strength. Yeah.
Oh no, I meant when we actually roll your stats.
Don't mind it.
That's true. 21 over should be a level adjustment of 1. Every 10 over should be a -1 more.
Mm-hmm. That's why Drow Noble at 45 RP is...
Yeah.
A little too much.
Fearless is also only 1 RP. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I was suggesting that, but hamsters are fearful creatures.
Oh, they are? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Never mind.
That's kind of
So
why I
then-
like the cornered one.
Ah.
Because if no one's around you and you're hurt, you basically get to be a cornered little monster and bite things.
Yeah. What about Hardy?
I'd love to get
Unfortunately-
you cheek pouches, by the way, but
Unfortunately, you can't take Hardy because you don't have a +2 racial bonus to Constitution.
Oh, okay. I was just looking at the saving throws against spells, poisons, and spell-like abilities.
Yep.
Okay. So I have to focus on the prerequisites to say none.
As well as the points. It's a lot to...
As well as the point, yeah.
I mean, at least your character will have a constitution score. Compared to if it turned out your character was an undead.
I could also do illusion resistance. It has none prerequisites, and I get +2 on saving throws against illusion spells. We've been fighting a lot of those.
Well, it does help a lot. And we have run into our share encounter of illusions.
It also does help that I'm the creation of
You also make a lot of undead, though.
Gnome. And a lot of undead.
But here's the thing about that. How often is this race going to be getting into close quarters combat?
Not very often.
Illusions most of the time normally going to be like close quarters.
It's not.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was like always within like 30 feet. That's terrifying if it's a lot longer.
That's the close range increment, but that's not close quarters.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh, my
Close quarters is melee. Close range increment is usually like 25 feet plus 5 feet per level.
Could I stack Cat's Luck and Lucky Lesser?
Mm-hmm.
It's too
Yeah, like what Blind just said. Most illusion spells are close to medium range. That could be within like 120 feet, Dane.
Fair enough, fair enough. Hold on, choking on food.
And to be fair, a lot of the lesser spells are close, or damage ones are within the close range.
Fair enough.
Tell me if this kind of fits with the character that I'm designing, Plagueborn.
Yeah, I could see it. It's a rodent.
It is a rodent. I mean, we could also say that about poison resistance because also a rodent.
Resist level drain, which is a negative energy affinity trait.
Unfortunately, that would require you to be an undead. You're not an undead?
No, it would mean that he would need negative affinity.
I will tell you this, and if you took negative affinity, you're going to be like Crow, and inflict wounds will be the only thing to heal you.
Is me?
Yeah.
Now you pop.
Oh wait,
That's not Crow.
That's not Crow. That's my character. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, that's Mike. That's my other character. But
no, I'm also a Dampier. Remember, I completely forgot. I thought Crow was
Blaine also says you'll eventually get that from Undead Lord anyway.
That's fair. That is fair. But I don't think all hamsters will get negative energy affinity.
No.
No,
but he's not a normal hamster.
Yeah, that the reason I have negative affinity right now is because I'm a necromancer.
Yeah.
Well, because you're an Undead Lord and you'll get it.
Mm-hmm. And I'll get it by just being alive.
Yeah. By not dying.
You know,
what happened?
I would say let's just grab natural armor. It's 2 race points.
My fur is hard as rock.
Your fur is very thick, and half the time it's very plush, so it's very hard to figure out
He's
where
not
the actual
fluffy.
body is.
How many
Ian is
points is
jealous.
natural armor?
Deanna is jealous. What's up?
How many points is natural armor worth?
2 race points.
Okay.
It will put you at 9, which will leave you 11 left to spend for up to 20.
So I have a
Okay, that would leave me at 9.
question for you.
Hmm?
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. So how sadistic was your master? Was your master trying to help you or hinder you?
Torment me.
Never mind. Because in
Right.
one of the advanced magical traits, there's constant spell like divination. Where you can basically get something where you could just spam either detect magic, detect poison, detect secret doors, or detect undead.
And that's if he's kind to me, if he's trying to help
To
me.
be somewhat kind, he probably would have put detect undead into your race.
I'm saying that he tortured me because it's chaotic evil. But you don't have to be chaotic evil and hate the people around you. I don't know.
No. Chaotic evil is a spectrum. Everything's a spectrum.
Chaotic evil is more like I do this because I want to. You don't have to be evil, but I do this because I want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's usually evil. It's not always.
And then the detect undead and all that, that would still be a racial point, right? Or is that built into the character?
Well, Blind says that it could just be it could be a side effect of your creation.
The side effect of my creation? Yeah, he created me as a necromancer, and through that process, I learned it. Okay.
And Locke also
Oh, it's
gave
just
the
part of
perfect example of chaotic
Part of
evil, the Joker from Batman.
Yeah, there's chaotic evil. For sure.
Yes, that is exactly what I'm thinking about. Every time
Yeah.
I say chaotic evil.
I mean, no, because he's not nice to Harley.
No, he isn't.
No, he's
No, he
nice to
isn't.
her. He's nice to her, but then he abuses her.
Yes.
That's
I say
called
that-
not being.
I say this
Oh,
most
not
because
being
there
nice.
are. I only say it most because there are instances in the comic and in the shows where he shows that
But he's
he generally.
manipulating her.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what chaotic evil do.
They don't all do that.
But he is the epitome of it, unfortunately.
I mean, he's not the epitome. It's just it's what he does.
Okay, who's more chaotic evil than Joker?
Chaos God and Warhammer.
Fair enough.
Uh,
I don't know that, but someone just being outright named Chaos, I can't argue with.
I have another suggestion.
What's up?
There's a burrow.
Is that under feats and skills racial traits?
That's under racial traits, yeah. It's advanced traits movement. It is 3 RP.
What does Burrow do then?
You're able to dig at a speed
you
of
get
20
a-
feet per round.
You essentially get a dig speed.
Mm-hmm.
You're a Diglett.
Do hamsters burrow? Diglett dig.
Exactly.
Diglett dig.
They dig.
You're now a Diglett.
I say
How much is the climb speed?
There's another one here that's underground sneak, but that's 5 RP. Oh, there's one here that's called Arcane Focus that is +2 on concentration checks to cast arcane spells defensively.
Yeah, but you're not an
a divine
arcane caster.
No? Oh.
So we're taking Burrow?
I don't know, I'm writing a whole bunch of different traits down, and if I take natural armor, then I have 9 because I was at 11.
Yep.
I have Colonel. I have Cornered Fury written down, Cat's Luck, Illusion Resistance, maybe, Lucky Lesser, Plague-born, Resist Level Brain.
Yeah, so here's the thing. That's all defensive traits, just so you know.
Yeah, because I'm going down the list alphabetically, and then I just hit all the other stuff. Like, I'm looking at Dream Speaker right now, not because I'm looking at it, but because I'm there on the list.
Yeah, there's a lot to go through just on the defensive area.
Oh, I just found one that he would like.
Ooh.
Carrion sense.
Wait,
You have the scent ability, but only for corpses and badly wounded creatures.
Only for corpses.
Carrion. That is actually very helpful.
Yeah, it's only 1 RP too.
What was it called again?
Carrion sense.
Like the carrion pigeon. Or crow. Why did I say pigeon?
Carrion pigeon, yes, Stain.
Yes, everyone needs to fear the carrion pigeons. They carry the plague. Yeah, Locke says write down what looks cool to you, then worry about points after that. Good thinking.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm writing down everything that I see that catches my eye, and I'm writing down how many points it's worth.
Yeah, he heard what you said. He actually commends you on it. Yeah, commends. That is the word I was thinking of.
Because I'm not looking at your stream right now, because I'm looking at the chart, so I'm not looking at all the chat going. Okay. It's really cool, man, how everybody's here helping out and things like that.
Yeah. I mean, we're acting as essentially miniature gods to bring forth to the primary god this abomination we're making.
I was gonna say, we are facilitating the fun you are going to have with this _hamster.
Yeah.
We want to see it happen. We've all done weird builds before.
There indeed has been. There's always the flexible bonus feat.
Yes.
In which members of this race select one extra feat at first level.
Oh my god, I have not been able to get out of my head since the beginning of this session, imagining one of the strength characters in our party, like you or Perry or somebody, just throwing this hamster at a very far away, low health enemy just to claw out its eyes.
To be fair, Deanna would be more like doing that.
Then you will be throwing.
To be fair, that would require you to take a natural attack.
The bite wouldn't be a natural attack?
You would need to actually get armed with natural attacks.
Yes. Unfortunately, the natural attack bite you don't qualify for because you have to be small.
Oh, and I'm tiny.
Yes.
Okay.
But he can take just regular natural attack.
Yes.
I can take something that's called claws, which gives me a primary natural attack. That's
technically speaking, they'd be called talons. I kid.
No, they're not talons. Talons are different than claws.
I know.
They'd be claws.
I know. For some reason, natural attack only lists gore, hoof, slam, talons, or wings.
Because there is a bite.
Yeah, but there isn't a claw.
Because there's a claw up there.
There is?
Yeah, if you look up above Frenzy.
Ah. To be fair, that does make sense because they get 2 claw attacks as the natural attack.
Yes.
And only costs 2 RP.
Said I already have low light vision just because of me being a hamster, right?
No, he said that low light vision would make more sense. Because Dane didn't give him correct information.
Shut up. But essentially, your character already has dark vision because of being an aberration, so
yes,
it works out.
Doesn't really, but okay.
Shut up.
No, never.
Look, it works out because animals can already see strange in the darkness.
Yeah, but he's not an animal.
I'm
So
not.
you're saying
He's
so
an
you're saying
eldritch
that
abomination.
so you're saying hamsters aren't animals, Kage? Is that what you're getting?
No, I'm not saying hamsters aren't animals. I'm saying that this specific hamster is not an animal.
But he was an animal, as Lockham even points out.
And give him low light vision. That spent some RP.
Listen, if we follow the Baldur's Gate lore, he's from space. You've seen Boo, you know how it is.
True.
Okay, I hit the bottom of the list, so I'm just going to pick
of
from
defensive?
what I got to. Where is it? That I believe is the bottom of the list. I got to.
It starts
Quadruped.
listing example races.
Yeah, example races.
Yeah.
Oh, so you already went through every single one of them.
Yes, and I wrote down everything that I thought was good. The only thing I skipped were the ones that were minuses, and I was gonna ask you guys if those give me more RP to spend.
Yes.
They do, yes.
If it gets you minus RP, that is indeed more RP to spend. Because that means that you are making your character effectively weaker to deal with.
So, like, let's say if I do resurrection vulnerability, my character, when he dies, he's dead. He cannot be resurrected.
Yeah, pretty much. That.
No, it says can destroy it.
Oh wait, you need to be an undead type for that, though.
Yes.
You're not
No,
undead. You're an aberration.
I was just using it as an example.
Oh, okay, yeah. If
Yeah,
you were
like-
resurrection vulnerability, yeah, that would remove a race point, so you could spend another race point.
Mm-hmm.
So then, wait, what about this negative energy affinity? Isn't that supposed to be?
No, it's... Dan kept saying it was towards undead, and no, it's really not.
It has prerequisites and no.
Yeah.
And isn't my character already leaning that way anyway? So if I take that RP, would only help me and give me an extra point to spend.
Yes, but things like Vivian trying to heal you would harm
Will
you.
hurt me.
Yeah, that would mean if your character ever got hurt, Vivian cannot use her lay on hands on you.
Oh, she's gonna try the first time. It's gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt.
Imagine I'm low.
You're gonna
health,
accidentally
you
kill
try to
him.
use me, and you kill me.
He's down to like 3 hit points.
To be fair,
Healed.
Greater Mercy does not work if it's to damage.
Okay. But what's your lay on hands?
I mean, it's 3d6.
Yeah, that can still kill.
He's down to like 3 health points. He actually gets an 8 in Constitution. What happens? Healed for fucking 11. Dead outright.
Damn, it just rolls over.
That's gonna
The hamster goes upside down like a spider, just lays on its back. It's like, wait, what happened?
it's gonna scar Vivian if that happens.
Vivian's already scarred. If she's not towards falling already,
Okay, but there's a difference between watching your friend die and then killing him
being the
yourself.
Blind says that some of the stuff won't stack with your Undead Lord abilities later on, though.
In which, since you already are getting negative energy affinity for being an undead lord later, as I pull it back up, it will probably be best to kind of avoid it for a race.
Oh, because then there aren't really a lot of other ones like vulnerability to sunlight. Light
Now, keep in
sensitivity.
mind, you don't have to hit the 20.
No,
You-
you're right.
Yeah, you don't need a hit 20, which is actually very good.
20 is a powerful race. I feel bad because my Kenku is gonna get to 17.
Okay. That's not bad though. To get to 17 of 20, that still sounds very powerful.
Yeah, since you are
Okay,
taking
then-
Undead Lord, yeah, you are going to be at 8th level, healing from negative energy practically permanently.
Ooh.
Thankfully, though, that does mean that you will also heal from positive energy regardless. Because it doesn't
Okay.
invert it, you just get to heal from both channels.
Alright. Okay, then I'm gonna stick to what I have in my list. and so far the only thing I've taken is natural armor, putting me at 9. I would take the low light vision because that makes sense for the character. I would choose what makes most sense for the character then.
So you're taking natural armor?
I'm taking natural armor, which puts me at 9. Low light vision, which will put me at 8.
Hold
I
on.
put down stubborn because I found it funny, but no, I don't think I'll take that.
Okay, low light vision. I'm grabbing it right now.
Yeah, let me go to your stream since I have all this written down.
Yeah. If you can get non-detection as a spell-like ability, that would help the hamster not get called out as an undead by detect undead or detect alignment. It should invert it. That might help.
Where was that then? The undead?
Yeah, actually, yeah, considering that he's a cleric, he glows brightly.
Yeah, it's a spell, so that's something you probably should find a way to take one day. Thankfully, it's a 3rd level spell.
Okay.
You'll be able to take it.
I was gonna say, there's the Enclave Protector.
Oh,
That would
right.
give it to him
I thought I was
constantly.
done.
I didn't realize. I just looked it up and saw Enclave Protector.
Yeah.
Members of this race add
cool.
+1 to the cast level of any abjuration spells they cast. They also gain the following spell-like abilities, in which constant is non-detection, and once per day, Fairy Fire, Obscure Object, and Sanctuary.
Enclave Protector. I think I skipped that one then by accident. So this race add +1 to caster level. So if my caster level is 4, I can pick 5 from 5, right?
That's only when you cast abjuration spells, which are protection spells.
So, since you're a cleric, your caster level is essentially 5, but if you cast an abjuration spell, they consider your
6.
caster level as 6. Which means
So
if any
I
of them
can't-
have... Which means if any abjuration has an effect based on based on caster level, you get a +1 to it, or rather, plus the modifier of it. So, like, say, Shotgun Grasp is 1d6 per caster level. If it happened to be an evocation bonus instead of abjuration, instead of doing 5d6, I think you can go 66. But then again,
Only if it's not a 1st level spell.
that's what I was saying. It is a 1st level spell, so that one already has a hard cap for how high you can go.
Basically, you get bonuses when casting abjuration, like your DCs are higher, too.
Yeah.
But the important thing there is the constant non-detection. Because you will radiate evil to Vivian.
You'll radiate evil, you'll smell of the undead to her.
So, Enclave Protector will mean that I
Dane?
cannot be detected.
I cannot smell undead. However...
I'm pretty sure you know what the smell of corpses.
Yes, I can detect undead.
Crow can detect undead. I detect evil.
I can also detect golems.
Yes,
So-
that's true.
That's
I'm a
fair.
detector. And I can also detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, you're
So
our
then-
detective. Get it right.
I also can detect traps now that I have a thing.
Okay,
So I
so
detect
then
a lot.
you detect a lot.
He's a detective.
From golems to traps.
So, essentially, to help hide your character from being, outed as evil and essentially might be causing infighting, would it be wise to pick up non-detection from Enclave Protector?
Okay, then I'm good with taking that. But then explain it to me a little bit more. I take Enclave Detector, and then a subtext that would be undetection, non-detection.
No, essentially, if you grab Enclave Protector, you pretty much get to consistently cast non-detection, and then you have
No,
3
it's
per-day spells.
constant means that it is always on. You are sleeping, and you have non-detection on you.
Okay,
Detective,
then I think
detective.
that would help a 𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓮'𝓼 character.
Hey,
Might
strive.
end up in a
Like
very
Lox
big-
calls you the detective detector.
Yeah, I detect detectors like Dane.
Hey,
Hey, you mentioned it.
To be fair, though, you could probably also take detect alignment, basically.
Probably. Wait, do I
I
may even
think I'd rather have the conceal option instead. You know.
Right.
Okay, so if I take Enclave Protect, then I would be at 6.
7. You'd be at 12 race points right now, leaving you with 8 remaining.
8 remaining.
Yeah.
Wait,
You should have a
Doesn't
total
come
of
in,
4 bonuses there. You could probably get 5.
wait,
So if you want to take...
Natural Armor, Low Light Vision, Enclave Protective. Yeah, that's 5 there.
Mhm.
'cause
Plus the 7 from Tiny and being an aberration.
5, 7, 12, 8. Okay, then I did my math wrong because on my paper it says I have 6. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to actually hit 20. So I think I'm gonna pick like one more. And unless you guys have a better idea, I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, what sticks out?
Spell Resistance and Plagueborn. Or Cornered Fury only works if I have a natural weapon, which I don't. So maybe Cat's Look.
No, Corner Fury works with any melee attack, and it's active straight when you down to half your hit points or less.
Keep
and
in
have
mind,
no one in 30 feet.
You're tiny, and most tiny weapons only do 1 damage.
Okay, then no Cornered Fury.
I mean, I've been TPK'd by a tiny weapon before. I wish I was joking. I wish I was joking.
You wish. We know.
Then
That
what
makes
about
sense.
this? What about... No, I don't... I'm thinking Cat's Luck to go with it, and that's only 1. And then I was looking at...
Having a once per day advantage on a reflex saving throw is very helpful, especially since you're a cleric.
Right.
Blind says maybe take light sensitivity.
Or
Since you have both dark vision and low light, maybe bright lights hurt your eyes.
Hey, like Crow.
Crow's an
doesn't make a lot
underground person.
That's why.
Yeah.
That does make a lot of sense character-wise. The only reason I wouldn't take
Okay,
it
sorry.
is because I still have a certain amount of points that I can use, and that one just gives me it. I'll be taking the negative just for the character. Should I do that?
It's up to you. This is your race, essentially.
He is a wonderful hamster. If hamsters have low light sensitivity, then sure, yeah.
I hope you know that you are going to toy stores to buy clothing.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
All right.
I think
Light sensitivity.
my
You
clothing.
now have 9
brown
points to
fur.
spend instead of 8.
Wouldn't it still be 8 because I take the Cat's Luck? So that's still -1.
Then yes. Let me go back and grab Cat's Luck. Wrong typing.
Okay, now I can go back to what I was doing.
I could
Okay.
take Spell Resistance Greater, which is 3 points, and then I'll be at 5.
Yeah, you could. Do you want it?
Sure.
Okay, then. Just know that if a spell gets cast your way, be it yourself or someone else, you gotta overcome that. Either they gotta overcome it, or you gotta overcome it if you're healing yourself.
Spell resistance also goes against healing myself?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we were talking about earlier.
Fine. Oh, then I misunderstood that. Then I won't take spell resistance.
I mean, spell resistance is nice, don't get me wrong.
And you are able to turn it off on your own self via will.
It takes actions.
It takes your economy, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
What about resist level drain?
Locke says take the feat spell penetration and greater spell penetration.
That's a feat. Okay.
I'll pen yourself.
Spell pen. Wait, I can pen myself?
I mean, technically, you can penetrate yourself anytime you want.
We give you a +4 to beat your own spell resistance. But spell penetration is very useful just to overcome spell resistance, especially when it comes to the boss monsters. Usually a boss monster worth their salt has some sort of spell resistance and spell penetration to avoid getting fireballed, but also to fuck over the party. Which adventure will we play? Probably the still current campaign we're in of the Free Souls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've only been playing every other week because of the DM's work schedule. So we figured that we'd help our players who are new to D&D and Pathfinder to help create extra characters because it's starting to get deadly.
Yeah, we're
starting to. It's been.
I know, you're already on your second character.
Yeah. Mark, just so you know, at this current point in time in this campaign, we've lost 2 characters. One due to a tragic attack in a forest.
Fucking crit.
The crits are terrible.
It's always the crits, dude. It's always crits.
And the other one was a straight up coup de grace on a helpless guy because he got paralyzed by a doll.
The DM didn't think he'd actually fail.
Yeah. It was a barbarian. It was
surprisingly the person with the low save saved. The person with the high save failed.
Yeah. The person with the highest save died to coup de grace, and he was not just a barbarian, he was a blood rager. So his con was pretty high. So was his fortitude saves. And yet that
some of my war
him.
priests survived getting no paralyzation every single time they hit him, but yeah. Their blood rage's second hit, gone.
Dice wanted him gone.
I've coup de grace myself and survived.
We can
he survived one attempt. He survived one coup de grace attempt. The second attempt got him though.
Yeah, we tried to, and then the DM made me realize there was one thing I could have done, which was the reposition. But unfortunately, Deanna was panicking. Everyone was panicking. This happens
when you get the classic and get any feat. You have to know every feat, Dane. This is your curse.
It's my curse. I play a brawler. Just to get almost TPK by 2. Wait, what? Fought some pretty strong bandits and totally murdered them just to get almost TPK'd by 2 wolves sometime later. Sounds like Pathfinder to me, alright.
Them popcorn fights are deadly.
Listen, they trip you and then you die.
You barely survive and then you just come across a random mob that kills you.
Alright, so
I mean, that's Dane. He's been gored by a boar before.
Yeah. Not in real life, thank God, but in Pathfinder.
Sounds nice.
But,
okay.
So you taking the resist level drain? Wait, no, you can't unless you can't unless you take the negative energy affinity as well.
Which there's no point because at level 8 you'll get it basically.
Well, you get a better version of it.
Which means there's no point because it's in stack.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Okay. So then I was also looking at lesser lucky to kind of go with cat's luck. So then I'll have 2.
Lucky lesser +1 racial bonus on all saving throws. All right. That puts you at. Let's see, 12.
7, I think.
Puts you at 14 race points, leaving you with 6 to spend.
6. Why's my math so off?
Because you keep forgetting to factor in aberration is your character's base race, which is 3 RP.
3. Okay. But still, I'm off by 1. Like, I think I have... I'm off by 2. I think I have 8, and then I have 6.
Low light vision?
Whatever. Low light vision gave me 1. I added that. Whatever. So I have Cat's Luck. I have low light vision. I have on-click protector, light sensitivity, natural armor.
Yeah, you got natural armor.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna do 2 more, and yeah, that's it. Then I'm gonna do illusion resistance, which is 1 trait point, and then I'll do the carrot sense, which is another 1, and then that'll leave me with 4, and I'll leave the character at 16.
Okay, so illusion resistance and what else?
And carry-on sense.
Carry on sense.
Yeah.
Carry-on sense.
I have a very big screen, Strife.
Yeah, no, it's fair. I figured. All good.
Yeah. It's cute, though.
Yeah, no, it is. I use a laptop mostly, so my screen's not that big.
Yeah. Yeah, I think mine's like 1900 by
Oh, yeah, for
something.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm giving you an official name of Manifested Hamster.
Necro Hamster. That's his name.
Well, that should be your character's name. Oh god.
Oh.
Character's name?
Shut-
Okay.
Sorry, I have to turn off the window real quickly.
Your name.
Oh no, just my email address.
You still have it open.
Yeah, so Strife,
There it is.
I looked it up. My screen resolution is 1920 by 1080.
Go. Also,
It's
congrats on
big.
getting it approved, Kage.
It is big.
Okay, the hell am I doing right now? Oh, right, I gotta turn back on the window capture.
Yeah. Cause email.
Yeah, email.
Yeah.
Okay, now I gotta continue reading. Gotta get back to reading chat. 2-1 over dice. It was the dark guy actually, but close stuff. You die much faster in that system anyway. Imagine having only 45 HP by level 18. Yeah.
18?
Perfect.
Dude, we're at like 45 at level 6 for some of us.
Some of us.
Well, now
Locke,
we wait for DM approval on the race.
Locke says he had a 7-foot samurai named Kyriren. Sorry, I'm terrible at pronunciations half the time. Who was grappled by a giant invisible monster, a dimensional horror, and none of us could hit it. Told my party to run as I fell on my Nodachi to hurt me and it. It failed its save by 1, and I barely made it. So I pushed it off after a bit, got up to one knee, pulled my sword out, planted it onto the ground, and died from pulling the blade out. Legend says he's still kneeling in the same spot in prayer to this day.
Wait,
He then had it. Locke then had an Arcanist with a 4 con score at level 70 at 14 HP.
Glass cannon. That's how I'm imagining it.
And y'all fault me for a 5 wisdom character.
Had an arc.
Hey, wisdom doesn't help, okay?
But you don't have that much HP if you have a decent con score. It's why this entire group has learned to prioritize, make sure we have enough HP as possible, because even 1 point can make the massive difference between life and death.
Sorry,
50-50.
I built tank.
I like going skills.
I built tank. I stood in the middle of a firing round and only got hit, or with 20 arrows coming at me and only got hit once.
Okay. By the way, Locke has the ending for his Arcanist. Dude died to a rocket after he made a save.
Well, I mean, with 14 HP.
At level 7.
Yeah.
To be fair, Deanna, my character, now has an aversion to rockets, being blasted 3 times by them in close proximity. Specifically fireworks, but they're rockets in his eyes because they were somehow attached to a leg. Them goblins, man, they make some dangerous toys.
We do.
Well, like full dead, not negatives. DM tripled my total con in HP with damage. Oh god, so 14 plus 21. That was 35 hit points worth of damage dealt straight to you. Mark says his group died to the group's mage because he decided to attack a gypsy in her wagon with a fireball.
Yeah, you know what I'm seeing right now?
Beautiful.
A chance to knock out most of my character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Can you pull up the Google Docs?
All right, let me make a new one.
What do you mean a new one?
Oh, yeah.
I sent you a link to this.
Oh, is that what that message was?
No, that message I sent to you was my format that got finished.
Okay. Where the
and
hell
I
is
put
yours?
it in my profile. I'll resend it.
Please.
Oh, not character creation. There you go, Dane.
You're bringing her back?
You've never played with this character.
I could have sworn I did.
No, I sent you the link last time because we thought that I'd actually get to my character.
Oh, right. Yeah, this rogue bird.
Yes. Okay, so I got my stats.
Do you know
So
which one's
15,
are
11, 15, 10, 14, 10. Yeesh. Wish I rolled better.
Oh, y'all.
Rogues only
Okay.
have 3 for a base attack bonus at level 5?
Hmm?
Rogues have a base attack bonus of 3
Yeah,
at level
there
5?
have BAB.
Ah. Oh, look, a stabby tengu. Hey, you guessed it right.
A Swordmaster, specifically.
Ah. Tons of characters. I have a whole binder stuff, multiple characters in each sleeve. You got a death turkey? What?
I'll allow it.
So we're free to call Tenebrae Death Turkey. Got it.
I needed my intelligence to be higher. God damn it. I gotta lock 2 of these skills.
2 of those stats, yes, you gotta lock them.
Oh, let me go to Tengu.
Hold on, changing musics.
Okay, so Swordmaster, I need... Do I need wisdom for anything?
Yeah, 10% should be good enough. It's instrumental. It's not copyright because technically speaking, meh. So when you die at 3 back-to-back game nights, 2 in one night, and then 1 the next day, Jesus Christ!
I need...
You have a turkey drawn.
I have to lock 2 of these. God damn it.
What are your stats again, Kage?
15, 11, 15, 10, 14, 10.
Okay, I gotta find it. I gotta find it. I know it's simply character creation, right?
There you go. No one of the no one of the 15s has to become
Your constitution.
freaking. No, not Constitution. Has to become Dex.
Yeah, I see it. Wow, those are some very average rolls.
Yeah, and I've got to lock 2 of them.
I'm afraid to say this, but I think your best bet might be locking 2 of the mental stats.
I need the
10.
intelligence, dude. I'm a rogue. I need the intelligence.
Then better to lock your constitution and charisma then.
Well, I'm looking to see if I need wisdom for the...
Swordmaster.
Yeah, I
right?
need wisdom so I can lock the 14.
Whoa, wrong one.
Unchained Rogue.
Oh,
And you
Unchained.
also want to look up Swordmaster.
Fuck.
Do you want the links?
I don't know. I can pull it up, Kage. And you said Swordmaster, so I assume it's...
There you go, Dane.
I don't need the damn links!
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Oh my.
You're in the wrong rogue.
I know.
Yeah, I need wisdom, so I gotta lock that 14.
And you said you're a Swordmaster?
It's a racial one.
Okay.
That's why I sent the link.
I didn't need the links.
That's why I sent it. Locke, in order to answer your question, we did. I rolled a 25. Or, sorry, I rolled a, 75 exactly.
Yeah, we do have stat roll rulings. And our minimum has to be 75. In terms of the total amount of
No, my
scores.
minimum was 70. That's one of the reasons why I was a little iffy on Miguel's, Necro Hamster having 20 RP.
Ah,
Yeah.
Oh. Well, at least I didn't use all the points. There's still 4 points left.
Yeah, but you're an advanced race because you're over 10.
Which means,
Which means that you
roll-
also
yeah,
you re-roll until you get a 70.
70 hard. So you can get lucky, but you could also like not get a very high casting, says what she's pretty much saying.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you're
Okay.
gonna end up moving your intelligence wherever the hell it needs to be.
Yeah,
Right.
that's also
Locke says that they normally
Wisdom.
that his group normally does a total bonus, not total score.
That's fair. We were originally we weren't gonna re-roll. It was just gonna be 46, drop the lowest, and I convinced the DM to do a 75. We use a site, to be honest.
I could also roll manually, just we don't roll manually.
Yeah. Okay, so I need the wisdom, so... What else am I gonna lock? Yeah, I can lock charisma. The original stats for this character, I didn't get below a 12.
Hold on. Kage, are you stepping on my toes here?
Is that yours?
Dragon Trance, you stepping up my toes here?
That comes as one of my trances, yeah.
You stepping up my toes here, bitch?
I'll stab your toes.
Should do more damage.
I'll punch your beak.
To be fair, I use real dice during games.
Yeah.
Because the RNG has fucked me over more than once.
Fuck RNG.
Yeah. Kage no longer believes in the RNG of digital, so she got real dice.
No, I believe in it. Roll20
It
hates
sucks.
me.
That's fair.
Roll20 hates me. So, yeah.
Rosemary decided I have a 5 today.
Okay. So 17 dex. It's gonna be 16 wisdom. I've already put the 11 in strength. I think you're right. I might actually have to lock con.
Yeah, that honestly, it's gonna be your best bet because for one, you're gonna need the hit points.
I have a -2 to con.
Tengus are not. Tengu are bird people. Bird people normally don't have
Ah,
bonuses.
fuck
to con.
it. Fuck it. I'll take a negative to con.
Look what you did, Dane.
Oh, right now I have -5 HP.
No, you don't.
According to the sheet, I do.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
Your character is dead beyond dead. How the hell does this work? You haven't rolled HP, that's how.
No, I
I'm gonna
haven't.
say, Dane. It's pretty obvious how, but
Now, where's my kitty? There's my kitty. I dropped my mic. I'm so sorry.
actually,
We didn't
noticed
hear
anything.
anything.
Yeah,
No, then you're.
Oh,
Surprisingly.
okay.
very
Well, put
surprising.
that to my
didn't hear
lap.
anything.
No, you just heard me screaming.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, someone dictate. 4.
5.
69.
God damn it.
420.
So,
Is it of 100?
Locke says our group has the instant kill rule if you roll triple 20s or triple 1s. I've done triple 20s 4 times and triple 1s twice.
So 1 more HP.
So,
Dane counter rolled me.
physical or digital?
I did physical, so you can do either.
Alright, what were your rolls?
4,
Nope.
5, 8, 7.
Alright. First one's a 3.
Okay.
Second one's a 4.
Okay.
That fell off.
I honestly do not need you to re-roll the third one.
Yeah, you're
I just
keeping
need
all of
the
those that
last
you
one.
rolled. You're keeping all those that you rolled.
Okay.
Rosemary
Dane.
decided to say that it's not going to help you at all.
Okay. So
And yes, in case anyone is wondering, Rosemary is a intelligent being, unfortunately.
it's in one of
Unfortunately.
these. Ah, here we go. 8.
An 8,000
4.
odds, quite likely over a long time. Yeah, that tends to happen.
5.
Unfortunately for us, we don't. Well, unfortunately, I think it's more fortunately than anything, considering how often the DM crits us. We don't run the triple 20 and triple 1 rules.
How bad is it, Kage? How bad?
Oh,
she's dead.
Dang, go
She's
look.
dead.
Okay, I'm going to look.
Go look. Go look.
Okay, what? Oh god. You're level 5 rogue. With 27 HP!
Yep, she's dead.
Guess who's getting a belt of con?
That's even if you can afford it, honey.
I can at level 5.
True. You got 16,000 gold to work with.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, not 16. It was 10,000. Or something like that. Fucking hell, I can't remember.
Okay, now
Remember.
I was actually editing my race.
Oh, so it's not the Tengu that we all know and love?
No.
It's a Tengu subspecies then, got it.
So, to explain this character a bit, she came from a world of no humanoids. Everything was an anthropomorphic animal.
I mean, it explains the artwork.
No, I found that artwork on the internet.
Again, explains the artwork in terms of how she looks. You know I'm giving you shit.
I don't enjoy the shit you give me. It smells.
Well, I mean, if it wasn't shit, I would call it flowers.
Oh, good, I gave myself extra intelligence. Very good.
Yeah, you did give yourself the bonus. Wait, anthro-animals aren't humanoids? Really?
I mean, they are, but there were legitimately no humans. There were no elves, there were no dwarves.
Tieflings, no
In other words,
ASMRs.
all they saw was fur, feathers, and barely any skin.
Every other character other than myself made a new race, including a tiny little sheep person.
Last couple games, I just gave my players max HP. Of course, they're level 3, and I said, you're a creature. Okay, I should look at chat when Kaga's trying to explain the story. I'm sorry.
No, one of the characters was a tiny little cleric who was a sheep. I loved it. Unfortunately, the game never ever made it past
The planning phase.
2 sessions.
Ah.
No,
Yeah,
I had
past planning
a session
phases.
in it. And yes, I am using a different sheet than the rest of the party because I like this one better.
It's 10,500 GP, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought 16,000. That's 6th level.
Oh, either Dane.
Oh, humans. The horror. I know. Even I shudder. Because me and my humans.
Me and you, yeah, Dane. Mr. Feet Crazy here.
Hey. To be fair, I'm the most adaptable fighter here. The only problem is the dice hate me.
That's the only problem.
That's the only problem.
It's because you're too adaptable. We can literally do almost anything.
Well, that's the thing. That's the point of this character. I'm there to help fit the mold when it's necessary. Except tank. I need a lot of feats in order to start being able to tank as good as Vivian.
I have no tank feats.
You have the power to wear
Actually-
plate mail.
I'm not wearing plate mail.
Not yet.
Not ever.
You're sticking to medium, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Because of the rules,
Alright,
I
tiny.
am sticking to my starting +1. I have to stick to my starting +1. God damn it, me.
God damn it, me.
I'm sticking to my +1 armor.
Fair enough. Bars make great tanks, crane style, done. That's fair. There's only one problem, though.
He went brawler.
No. I'm still a brawler. My character's primary fighting style is the dragon style. So already kind of hard locked my character into primarily fighting in dragon style. I mean, it is a swift action to change styles. I know that for certain.
What? I call hacks.
I call it
What?
hacks.
Call hacks.
What? What's wrong? What's wrong with using a swift action to change the style you use?
Exactly.
Mister, I have unlimited feats here.
No, the issue is that with this character, the trances take a full round action that
Yeah.
provoke attacks of opportunity.
Oh my god.
Yeah, her
Yeah.
character, she does not benefit the ability of having all the style feats available.
Yeah.
Apparently not, man.
Yeah, no, we're talking about if my character gains the multiple feats of stances, it does take a swift action. But Kage's character over here, she benefits essentially from gaining the fighting styles of a brawler and monk, but it takes her a full round action to change each time she wants.
No,
to use
it
a different
takes
version.
a full round action to get even in it, and I'm fatigued afterwards.
You see, that's your own damn fault. So at least now I don't have to worry too much about you stepping on my toes because if I switch to other things.
No, we'll do different things. I even get sneak attack still.
Yeah, that's a good point. You get sneak attack. That's a lot of damage. In terms of DPS, though, 𝓮𝓵𝓾 can't compare, but in terms of DPS, 𝓮𝓵 is at least consistent. Oh no, it's not from Swordmaster. It's the fact that she's a rogue.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't lose her sneak attack from going Swordmaster.
Nope.
Or you're talking about the trances there, Locke. Because again, I'm on the page right now. Anyways, you were saying, Strife?
Huh? I was saying, I'm not sure about consistency. You have to hit for that, but
True. I do need a hit. I do need a hit often. Well, let's be honest. I do get more attacks than everyone else at current level.
But let's be fair here, Dane. Vivian has a higher to hit.
Well, no. As long as she's smiting evil, then yeah.
No. That plus 11 is without smite evil.
You get a plus 11.
That's good, motherfucker.
No, like that's a legitimate question.
I can show you.
Please.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, apparently Locksmith was not fully aware as to the trance. God, having to take up an entire 6 seconds just to enter a trance, though.
Yeah.
The
other thing I'm having issues deciding with this character is because I'm going Unchained Rogue, I get that weapon focus.
Yeah.
Or it's not really like a weapon focus, but it's a weapon focus. And because we're using Elephant in the room,
you go from single weapon to a weapon group.
Yeah. The issue is that before I was using an Elven Curve Blade because I got proficiency because sword trained. But that's in the heavy weapons, which all of them are not finesse.
Fair enough.
Shit that.
If you bite a ghoul, do you need to make a fortitude save?
I don't know.
I would think no, mostly because the ghoul's paralytic touch is more or less akin to their bites and claws.
I'm not gonna go French kiss a ghoul.
That's your loss.
I mean, you're free to go do so.
Yeah, it's been too long since I played that class. Makes sense though. It's like the Kung Fu movie when the Swordmaster swirls his blade around and then does the come one. What about Ghoul Fever? Yes, but
I will say that
about the roll.
French. So in a con game, and yes, I am starting with that as a sentence. In a con game, we were doing Pathfinder, and someone was playing a female gnome sorcerer, and she started making out with a gnoll, and then shocking grasped him through the kiss. I've seen some shit.
So is that this person is outright Bugs Bunny the fucking Knoll?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I have seen things. Things I have never wanted to see. Oh, I did not want to hit the perception button.
Perception.
So, just mentioning something. The reason why on my sheet I have both Glide and Gifted Linguist is because I was allowed to edit my race. So I gave myself both, along with Envoy, which is why I'm at 17 RP for a Tengu.
Yeah, Mark. So some person made out with a Knoll in a game just to shock and grasp it with a kiss.
Yeah, I was not prepared for con games. I can also say that I have fought a dice golem.
How does that work? Doesn't it manipulate what you do?
It does. It can manipulate your dice.
Behold, you fight the Dice Tower.
It honestly felt like we were fighting a dice tower. It really did. What's my sneak attack bonus at this point?
I don't know
3d6.
about that. I don't know about that, Mark. Delivering a touch spell with a kiss is kind of cool. I don't know about that.
They caressed their back to actually deliver the touch itself, but it was my first con game and I was not prepared.
Hey, Strife, this comment might interest you. Locke says,
You know what?
I had a friend who played an awakened ship.
Ship?
Ship.
Yeah.
Like a boat?
A boat.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Good. I approve.
Did they at least go toot toot?
And
What?
you know what? Don't say what.
What?
You know.
It's a legitimate question.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
It's a
Come on.
No, it
comment.
isn't.
Wouldn't you go toot toot as a ship?
No.
Why?
Why did they thought about this is what I want to ask.
Because it's a ship. It's
Because
not very
it's boring.
often. It's not very often you get to play as an inanimate object that became awakened.
I mean, you could do that every
I
session.
love the idea of it.
I'm not going to become a glove, Kage.
Why not?
Oh,
Why not become Henry? Give him someone else for a session. Become Henry.
I will not become Henry, I swear.
Why not?
Henry's only got a few more shots left in him.
Henry's got 5 bullets left. What you talking about?
Considering wands start with 50,
Shut up.
never. We've talked about this.
I don't care. It's my Henry. Shut up, phone. I'm
I
losing
think
my
that
mind
also said no.
here. I think I'm losing my mind here.
You think? I know. This has been so long since you've just not done anything because we put you in a back seat for once.
Well, no, that's fine. That means it gives me more time to, one, interact with chat,
That's true.
and two, also make sideways comments that we at least get to have a discussion about when we make characters.
I hate weapon finesse.
Why?
Just say. It's hard to spell.
You don't know how often to spell finesse?
Dane, I don't know how to spell a lot of words.
That's a fair point. And I can't say the same thing without having to look it up my own too. But like just today, I already misspelled aberration twice, despite the word already being there.
I know, you could have just copied and pasted it.
Fuck that.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. No, you got Taryn for that.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm home alone. I'm home alone this entire week, Dane. Which means I can pop into your fucking, all of your recordings.
You could. But then again, I don't know if you want to pop into a recording of Elden Ring.
I mean, why wouldn't I?
Drive, do you have a suggestion for that? I think the silence says it all, Kage. Mark says, I am better at spelling English words than words of my native language. Oh, what's your native language?
I'm fighting a boss right now in Elden Ring, so yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it! What boss are you fighting? I can actually boot it up right now.
Margit.
Oh, you're fighting him!
Zarya finished Castle Morn.
Well, if you need...
I'm good.
Okay.
I'll come and help you. Nah, fuck off.
I'm sad now. Mark says his native language is German. That's actually pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
I've had some friends of mine actually be interested in learning German just because to them it sounds aggressive, but also fun at the same time just to say the words. And I myself have only learned very few words of German, mainly thank you, and that's about it.
Thanks, Rogue. Thanks.
God damn it, my frames!
See you in the next stream.
My frames! I disconnected!
I was gonna say, it's not like anything special's happening.
It's special to me because it's still recording.
God damn it. I'm sorry that we're waiting for approval. Miguel. And then I took over. Are you at least learning?
I'm learning.
Okay.
I'm already thinking about making another character, but like experimenting with it on my own.
Oh, good.
Hey, that's always good.
The only thing I'm a bit confused about right now is why is my computer not changing times? Is like, what's the next step for my character? We have all the race cards, but
well, if the race is approved or adjusted by Wilduck, then we start making the character normally.
Okay, so that's
which involves rolling stats, feats, and all the like.
Yeah, we need approval on the race because it's special. The only reason why my edits don't need it is because I actually asked already.
But it would take a while for him to go and look at all this, right?
No.
No, it's not really a lot from what you picked.
He does need to figure out if it's balanced.
Yeah, that's the main thing. It's
But
balancing.
the more experienced you become, the easier that is. And considering that 𝓮𝓼 and I help balance a more... Dane, how would you explain Hex?
Good guy.
We help balance him.
You balanced him.
Well, no, he keeps showing us, homebrew stuff, and we have to tell him, yeah, this is how this would be like. These are the issues. This is what I would mention to your DM.
Hex is a good guy. He's a little too imaginative and a little gung-ho on some of these things. It's
Sometimes I look at what he writes, and I go, how the fuck?
𝓮𝓺𝓵.
What?
We do not shit talk here.
I ain't shit talking. I'm just mentioning.
Braves apparently say otherwise. How do we feel about third-party content for Pathfinder? Personally, for me, I like it because it does fill out some of the grooves that seems to be missing there. But then there are times in which it feels like, yeah, no, this is just doing too much. One of the instances happens to be like certain races that are just third-party and are just a little too much of what they do. Despite the fact that we have the 𝓬𝓼.
If you can or if you can,
balance it, it's fine, but
yeah.
just some of the people who've made some of the third party that got accepted don't seem to understand what the term balance is.
In general, though, for our DM, he accepts third party, but he has to make sure it's balanced for our game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The question is, though, is how do we feel about third party content? So, Strife, what's your opinion on it? Still fighting margin, I see. Ulan, what's your thoughts on third party content?
I'm okay with it. Like, as long as it fits, you know?
Like it fits the theme of the campaign, essentially?
Yes. Yeah.
As long as
As long
it's
as
not
it's
too
the thing, it doesn't break
OP.
it. Yes, if it doesn't break it.
Yeah, that tends to be like my second factor when it comes to considering third party, is like if it fits in the world it's being forced into. Because like some of them is just, why would a Saiyan be out here in the fucking boonies? Like that tends to be one of my legit questions if I ever see like the Saiyan race bullcrap for Pathfinder. It's like, why would they go out of the way to go to the boonies? Certainly, there are other worlds, things better to do than to go to Pathfinder of all places and go to the world of like to the What was I about to say? Gloria. That's Pokemon, not Pathfinder. Ah, God.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Galarian's Pathfinder.
We're in Galarian. That's the hilarious thing.
Yeah. Mr. Pokemon here.
Anyway, I am having a hard time picking my rogue talents.
That tends to be the case. Mark says, I mean, I don't know all third-party content. To be fair, third-party content, I kind of focus on every single thing that's... Third-party to me is just homebrew with extra steps. Because it's not officially licensed by Paizo, but it's accepted by D20 PFSRD, which is very much questionable half the time. Because, like, if you want pure Pathfinder, Archives and Ethos.
And you say questionable. They have it like labeled pretty clearly third party, so you know it's not official. So
I know that's Strife, but like just some of the content of them are just very questionable. I guess there's
making noises because I'm trying to figure out shit. Just letting you know.
Mark says he sees third party as professional homebrew. Ah, yes. They took the potions and brewed it right to be professionally homebrewed. Although, to be fair, anything can be considered professionally homebrewed if there's enough flash and flair to it. All right, Sonic. I think that's enough music for now.
So, Dane.
What's up?
I get 2 rogue talents. It suggests combat trick, which gives me a combat feat. Stand up, which changes the action in which you can stand up. It changes, a stand up from a move to a free action.
So essentially, you get a kip up.
Yeah. I mean, you still provoke attacks of opportunity.
You just get to keep your movement.
Yeah, you actually have a movement action. You could actually stand up and enter a trance.
I shall judge your homebrew, bring it. I don't want to judge homebrew.
There's weapon training, which gives me weapon focus.
Sounds a bit useless to your character as of right now.
No, it's useful. It's useful. The issue is what I want to put my finesse training in.
Ah.
remember, our finesse thing's a category weapon, so
Finesse is not a category of weapons.
Yeah, it's not a category.
Sorry, I meant the weapon focus part. Weapon focus part, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, the issue is that I was going with an elven curved blade before. But the rest of the finesse weapons are not in that category.
Damn.
Because an elven curved blade is a heavy weapon.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah.
Mark asks, so there's a trait that makes it to where you don't provoke attacks of opportunity when you stand up. Would be a cool combo. Just roll around and spring up in full attack.
That's true.
I think that's a feat more than a trait.
No, it might be a trait. That sounds like a trait.
Let me pull up Archives and Ethos.
Now, I wish that there was a weapon fighting group called Finesse, but there isn't. I also have something called Surprise Attack and Positioning Strike, but it did not bring those up immediately.
Prone. I'm probably looking up prone just because if you can get up from prone, that would be it.
Oh, wow. Okay. That one's Surprise Attack.
Actually, this is hilarious, Kage.
What's that?
Monkey Trance. Wisdom bonus on acrobat checks and no penalty for attacking while prone.
Ooh, motherfuckers.
Ooh. Hey, welcome back, Locke. Sorry about the emergency bail. Phone forced me to update it. Didn't have an option to negate.
It seems like your phone held you hostage.
To be fair, it seems like he didn't have a counter trap against the phone. So unfortunately, yeah, kind of hard to negate forced update.
That's one of the things that I hate. It should really go off, when you're sleeping.
Locke does say it made time for tea, though.
that's fair. I guess I should look at the other rogue talents.
You should.
Especially since I have access to the untrained rogue talents. Are you shitting me?
Standing.
Jackasses. Anyway.
Okay.
I usually try and take the rogue talents that it suggests for the archetype. Oh, that could be nice, though. Fast stealth, where you get to move at full speed while in stealth. Mm. That's once per day, so I don't really like that one.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it goes PH. You need Wi-Fi to do this. I don't have that, so the last few days it keeps popping up till finally it just says, "Fine, mobile update it is. You have no choice." Block also says fast stealth is the best rogue talent, especially combined with the run feat.
Yeah.
It does help, especially with your low as fuck health, Kage.
Fuck you.
Look. It's just you're not meant to be a glass cannon, okay?
I'm totally meant to be a glass cannon. Watch me.
I have a feeling we're going to see we're going to see this Tengu fly in a way that they're not meant to fly.
Why? I have glide.
Ah, but do you have resistance to being bull rushed into a wall?
Yeah, it's called acrobatics.
You get a rogue, go all in. I mean, sometimes it works like that. Just go all in, full tilt rogue. Fast stealth and spring attack. Honestly, spring attack would help.
Yeah, dodge mobility is nice.
Yeah, dodge mobility
Spring
followed by
attack I
spring
don't
attack.
believe I qualify for yet.
I think you do actually.
No, I think you need a BAB of 4.
Let me pull it up. Our cousin Nethys. Spring. Spring attack. No, you're right. You need base attack bonus of 4. One level
I
off.
thought so.
One level off.
It's always like that. The funny thing is that is spring attack a combat?
Yeah, it's a combat feat, yeah.
So I could get it next level.
Nice.
Because combat trick. I think the other one I'm going to do weapon training. Get the heavy blades, so that way at least...
Weapon training.
Yes, weapon training.
Why am I looking at that? That's combat feats. Weapon training would be a general feat.
No, this is a rogue talent.
Ew.
That gives me weapon focus.
They also have improved and greater spring attack on Archives of Nethys. Yeah, those are pretty useful, especially for hit and run tactics.
Oh god, that's huge. I do need to edit that a little bit. Dane, you're not even looking at the part that I'm editing.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, you changed it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was looking at archives and ethics for some things, and then I just clicked off of it.
Well, before you were looking at my picture.
Yeah, and I was scrolling down. Rogues can't get greater, though. 17 base attack bonus required. Yeah, that 16 base attack bonus does not help. I mean, it helps if you can consistently get the hits, though. Because sneak attack always triggers.
Sneak attack does not always trigger.
But
I have to actually get flank stain.
fair enough.
So I don't even want to hear that.
Well, to be fair, with you know, that's a Kage. If this character ends up joining us, I do have to recommend a teamwork feat for us. Then
What's that?
outflank.
I am currently working on that with Vivian.
Oh, nice. I plan on picking that up as either a permanent combat feat, or I could just side into it because martial flexibility. Hooah! And Miguel, just so you know, outflank is a teamwork feat that requires two people to have the same feat in order to benefit from it. And they normally have like good effects, but it really requires teamwork to actually be involved.
Well, no, it basically means that two people have to have it.
That's what I said. Teamwork is heavily involved.
Oh, that's what the fuck that was about. Okay.
So something like not if you're an Inquisitor, yeah, that's fair. Currently playing Breath of the Righteous, the PC game. Yeah, Strive told me as much about his Inquisitor, who just says no. I could just have the teamwork feats for myself, and just not benefit you guys. There's a mythic feat so gloriously dumb. What is it?
Okay, I'm done with the class stuff. I'll need to look at what my background traits were. Did I even write them down there? I
I'm gonna
actually
bounce out for now, though. So
guys.
Yeah, you're gonna bounce out.
later, guys.
You bouncing
Bye.
out? Talk to you later.
Yeah,
What
I might
was
have
that,
to
Miguel?
leave soon too.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's because a friend is texting me and I had to give him something. So,
Okay.
like, when would Whale Duck see the thing? Like, would we be able to finish this today, or would it have to be for another day?
It might have to be for another day.
Ah, then that's fine. Yeah, it's also 1:30. I want to finish with my friends so I can start studying.
That's fair. I'm also starting to feel tired.
Yo, but this was a lot of fun. I liked learning how to make a character, and I loved interacting with the
You
story.
learned how to make a race.
You learn how to make a race. Mark says
Okay.
if you beat the enemy CMD with your athletics, do an attack of opportunity. When he tries to attack of opportunity, you and the enemy get flat-footed. That is fucking amazing. But Locke is right. You could have just typed it all down in one sentence.
Hey, thank you guys. It was a lot of fun. I'll see you guys next week,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll have a game next week. If not, we'll probably do this again.
Well, if
I
not,
feel that.
I'll probably have something playing in the background for entertainment while you guys do this.
Okay.
While it's happening.
All
I mean.
right. All right. Goodbye.
Unless you're doing it for dramatic effect.
I heard something about dramatic, and then I had to pop up in.
It was just something that Locke was doing. All right.
Oh. All right.
And you said you're also getting tired. I think it might be a good time to call the stream then.
Yeah, I'm just getting... I found where my traits were, so we're going to do that first.
Roger that. Bowman
Except I
Rogue.
didn't write what my gifted adept was for.
You're gifted what now?
I'm gifted adept. This character actually got a rolled background.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, this was when I rolled my first 100 on this. I was very confused when I saw 3 zeros.
I mean, usually when you have 3 zeros, I'd be more concerned than anything. Yeah, I do get it, Locke. Dramatic effects always been fun, especially when you have a nice fancy for the dramatic flair. Especially when you have to record very often or stream. What does Gifted Adept do?
I pick a spell and I get additional caster level. And because I added sorry.
No, you're fine.
So because I added what was it called? I added Envoy. It allows me to once a day cast different useful spells. So comprehend languages, detect magic, detect poison, read magic, and Will Duck is also going to give me darkness.
Ooh,
I pick one of them, and it does stuff. Choose one spell when you pick this trait. From this point on, whenever you use that spell, it manifests at +1 caster level.
It's actually pretty cool, and darkness is always going to be fun. Don't you hate it when you don't see anything and your DM says, roll initiative?
Yes.
Everyone hates that. Well, let's be honest here. It's the curse and benefit of a good campaign. When all of a sudden, you're in a room full of chairs. Roll initiative.
That awakened chair is going to beat the shit out of you.
It might. Or it could instead be the table that's using telekinesis to throw the chairs at you.
So Dane. Dane.
What's up, Kage?
For favorite class bonus, Rogue for Tengu is choose a weapon from the listed under my sword training ability. Add 1/2 bonus on crit hit confirmation rolls with that weapon. This bonus does not stack with crit focus. Or should I put some in HP?
Hold on. I gotta see 1 Rogue and 2 Tengu.
There you go.
I don't need the link.
I didn't send a link.
There's a time thief? Jesus Christ.
There's a what?
A time thief.
Doesn't surprise me.
Okay, I don't see it on Tengu, so I gotta go to Rogue Base. Okay, so literally just Unchained Rogue gets all the benefits of Rogue. So that's actually terrifying.
Unchained Rogue is actually more powerful than Rogue.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the Tengu getting the power to add half bonus on critical hit con.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say put some to your fucking HP.
I'm thinking 3 HP, 2 in skill.
Yeah, sounds like a good even split.
Yeah, well, it also gives me exactly 30 health.
It's always good to have 30 health.
Well, it's your fault I don't.
Shut the fuck up. I've tried rolling. Rosemary said no.
Rosemary hates me because I said it was ugly.
Yes. Yes, she does. Especially now that you said that.
Oh no, I said. Oh my god, you don't know this. So after I had picture dice, I had looked through the guy's thing because I had picked one random dice and then the blue ones. Which I think it's ironic that you actually like the rose gold ones.
Well, it's a rosemary.
I
Gold's lovely.
I showed them and I said, I really do not like the look of rose gold. I think it's ugly. When talking to Whale Duck and Ghost.
Wow. So it's sure as hell she does not like you.
No, she does not.
I still need to get a dice tray just so I can roll proper.
I love my cat one.
I can imagine.
But you could also just get like a bowl or a plate with a lip.
Nah.
No, I agree. It should be a proper dice tray.
Yeah. I think.
You also probably need some more D6s.
Oh, definitely need more D6s. Specifically of rose gold color. Anyways, I think now would be a good time to call the stream here.
Yeah. I hope everyone had fun.
Sure. Oh, before we end it.
I have not poisoned or killed anyone with drugs in game. However, in my personal world, so my god system is they walk among us. So the cleric of the Bulbasaur god sold my party weed and acid, and they had bad trips.
Sounds like a good time for all.
It was not. The bard did not enjoy himself.
What do you say? The bard totally enjoyed himself.
Yes, my gods were Pokemon.
Alright. I gotta figure out who to raid now. I think I might find the target.
But yeah, I'm still working on that world. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with it. I enjoy the story that I was building, but unfortunately my anxiety destroyed that game. I was a new DM. 5th edition had legitimately just come out. And I had already killed one player for a session.
Yeah, no, she kind of has that power of curse.
Yeah.
I know who we're raiding.
Anyway, have a good day, everyone.
Have a good day, Kage. Let's go invade this person who's never gonna expect this. Almost the whole group was evil or neutral, and one guy was like, "Oh, we're Pathfinder Society. They're good guys. I'll be a paladin." Biggest mistake of your life. All right. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.